Well
got
met.
him.
I thought you were going where I thought you were going. I'm glad you didn't.
Well met. I am Mr. Eager DM at your service, and we welcome you one and all to Trapped at Home, a live stream Dungeons and Dragons experience brought to you by Lawful Stupid RPG. It's run by a real son of a gun. Thank you for being here. We do appreciate it. For the past year, this group has been playing through the 5th edition module, Descendants of Avernus. But tonight, we continue our hiatus from the plains of hell and look in on a different set of adventurers from an earlier time. Joining us tonight, we have Zelmira the Monk, Cordelia the Cleric, Shamsiel the Fighter, Boletus the Druid, Artem the Artificer, Sekhmet the Sorcerer, and Jexter the Bard. That's what we got. My friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, the adventurers found themselves drifting through the shapeless void of thoughts and dreams known as the Astral Sea. Their vessel was the opulent mansion created by the wizard Fistandia that had become untethered from the prime material plane. As first hours and then days passed, they explored their surroundings with more attention to detail, discovering several more items of interest, but no immediate means of escape. As the time passed, it became apparent to them that the magic which sustained the mansion was beginning to fade, its walls and floors becoming ephemeral as their essence was siphoned away by the Astral Sea. It appeared that only the items within the mansion itself, chairs, tables, the numerous books, were real. And they began to discuss the possibility of constructing a raft of sorts, cobbling together a means of keeping themselves together and sheltered once the inevitable occurred. But before they could make any progress, visitors appeared in the distance. A massive floating ship bearing a resemblance to a gigantic sea leviathan, gossamer-like sails extending above and below its hull, cruised to a stop 600 feet away. As they watched, 3 smaller scout vessels detached from it and began making their way towards the now ruined mansion. Warned by Cordelia's goddess that the newcomers meant them harm, the party turned to Artem, who had an idea. Artem, what is your idea?
I don't remember.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you all.
I had a sudden feeling you were going to say that. The portable hull thing. The rope trick.
Do you believe it was magic? It was a rope trick.
Oh crap, that was my assignment too, to figure out how that manifested too.
Sure was.
Balls. Okay, so he will take his coil of rope and he will impale it with his pinky finger and shoot it from his mechanical arm. It will shoot 60 feet in the air, and it will fracture into 5 and go in 5 different directions, tearing a hole in the fabric of reality and opening a portal into a dark void, creating a pentagonal shaped entrance.
Right, so I realize a lot of this was flavor, but this doesn't sound very subtle.
It's a very quiet, it's just the, and we're still inside the house, right? So
60 feet up, though. You sounded like you needed to find an area that was open to the
I don't think it's 60 feet
sky.
up. I think it's 10 feet up.
Is it 10 feet? And by 60, I mean 10.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so rather than the...
Have you just seen a turtle try and climb 60 feet?
I'm just saying, it's obviously a male rope. 60? I meant 10.
It goes up. And there is now a gently swirling void about 10 feet above you, from which is hanging a normal-looking rope.
I start climbing and beckon people to follow.
Oh dear.
Thilmira is close behind.
Alrighty. Selmira
Cordelia.
and Bartram.
Sorry, Cordelia would wait for Shane to go up and then would follow behind.
Okay.
My only worry in all of this is that, well, if everything starts floating away, even if we do we have to come out to. But I guess you're right, I don't see any other option at the moment. And he will climb up.
Alrighty.
I would.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would make sure Jexter was secured and up on the rope, and then follow up behind.
Does Boletus need help climbing?
I can imagine he probably weighs about 500 pounds.
So secure the rope to your waist, and we will pull you up.
All right, so this entire process does not take very long. Get to Boletus, and Boletus, as you're being pulled up, you see 3 skiffs approaching. They're still a bit of a ways off. They're not moving particularly fast, about as fast as a person could walk or run. But they are approaching, and there are 3 of them, and you see figures atop them. Still too far away to get a really good look through all the debris and the ephemeral walls. But you make it up and into the space. Archam, what does your space look like, this interdimensional, extra-dimensional portal, little pocket?
It's very simple. There's nothing. It's not furnished. It's just it just feels like a blank void. But you can feel the ground underneath you, but you can't see it.
Right. Probably would be very disconcerting if you hadn't just been experiencing something similar moments earlier. One of the features of the spell is also that there is a little window-like opening that you can see out of and down into the area that you had just left. So there you all are. Moment passes. Does anybody have anything they wish to say or do?
Can we still see them approaching?
The window actually shows the area that you just left from, so like into that room. And so unfortunately you can't see them approaching.
You can stealthily put
But
your head
Hear
out.
anything?
You cannot hear anything either.
You can put your head out and have a look, though.
Yes, you can.
Adam, I hate to ask again. Your little dragon, Jade,
Yeah.
can you see what he sees?
He doesn't work like that kind of familiar, but he can report back to me if I tell him to be careful. Then I will take her off of my shoulder and I'll whisper in her ear, and I will have her very quietly go out and report back.
All right. Flies out and into space. How long did you tell her to be gone?
Just a couple minutes. She can't go further than 120 feet from me. I don't believe.
So she flies around, maybe finds a place to alight, and you have no contact with her while she's out.
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to double check, but no, I think that it doesn't work like a regular familiar.
All right. Well, definitely let me know.
Plus, you're on a different plane.
I'm going to need a stealth check from Jade. Come on, Jade.
Monkey Jade, yes. Just to be clear. And while I'm finding that, there we go. Boop. 19.
19. Well, quite the stealthy little construct. As she finds some place to hide, you're not really sure where, but after about 10 minutes, you see underneath where you're looking through this little window, and she comes back up and begins to report. She counts numerous individuals, some medium-sized, some smaller. the smaller ones appear to have wings, and they have purple skin and strange spines coming out of their tail and out of their back, sort of going down their spine. And they're also carrying large, sort of fork weapons. The larger ones appear humanoid, also with a sort of a purplish blue mottled skin, with a tail, and long, vicious-looking glaives that have sort of a dark nimbus of energy glowing around the bladed part of them. And also, the larger ones are all bearded, but the beards are bizarre. Rather than just hanging like normal hair, they actually move as if alive, and they seem to have almost little mouths on the ends of these sort of large, thick dreadlock-like tendrils of what at first glance appears to be beards. And there's also one more, an individual, skin very deep red, long bat-like wings that are folded up close to her shoulders. She's female. She has red skin and piercing red eyes, and black hair that hangs down in front of her, sort of in front of her face, with large pale horns that are larger than a tiefling's. And on her head, sort of as part of her headdress, is a skull, with numerous smaller skulls connected to it, sort of going down her back, almost like some sort of headdress made of feathers, but instead of feathers, it's different sizes and shapes of skulls. But she appears to be wearing decent armor. She's got several weapons, and she appears to be in command. There are 3 skiffs. There are a total of, Jade counted 3 of the creatures with the beards and 6 of the creatures with the spines. There also appear to be some creatures with spines that are staying on the skiffs. But as far as out and in the mansion, that is what has been seen.
How big are those skiffs? How many people could fit in one?
They all appear big to your familiar, but it seemed that 6 were comfortable on one.
Okay.
They appear to be capable of holding more, but it's difficult for Homunculus Jade to know, because there is a sort of a rounded keel. It's possible that there is room underneath the deck of these skiffs that other people could be in.
Bigger on the inside?
Bigger on the inside, indeed.
Okay.
And as she's giving this report, you look out through the window and you see one of these creatures that she's describing sort of tromp by. Let's see here. Looking like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We don't know what those are.
No, you don't. What would you all like to do?
Artemis kind of nervously wringing his hands, and oh, it's in the chat. It's in the chat, Scott. Yep. No, Artemis nervously wringing his hands and kind of looking at Zelly anxiously.
What should we do? I want to know that we're on the same page with our decision, but I don't really know.
I'm nervous about fighting.
I
I'm
know.
worried about Shane.
I'm also worried about Shane. Do you think there's any other way we could get around this situation besides fighting?
I don't know. I think we really need that ship.
How close is everybody else?
You're very close. This is a very small space. You are all up in each other's business.
This is not a private conversation.
Perfect. Love that.
You're probably like coughing a bit because Yeah, Belitas doesn't exactly smell very nice.
Oh. And then
Just
there's
like-
that.
Classic
Zoomed
Belitas.
in
That's why he's on the
bottom.
bottom.
It just zooms out. It's just all zoomed in on the siblings having a conversation. It just zooms out and we're all just stood there like sardines, like really tight fitted, like listening in, like, okay.
Oh my god. Zelby returns to the group. What do you think we should do? Do you feel prepared to fight?
We could try and fight them, or we can try and reason with them.
Oh, I don't want to be judgmental, but I don't think that reasoning. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Has
Then we
Arm
shall
described
fight.
them? Has Arm described what he sees?
Well, you actually, as
yeah.
you are looking out the window, occasionally you do see these things moving past.
Is there any
So,
checks I
of
can
course,
do?
yes, you can do religion checks.
Oh, okay.
You also see these.
I've not got inspiration. And it'd be a bit cheesy if I guidance myself, wouldn't it?
I was gonna say, can I reach over and guidance him?
Only if he says that he's trying
Yeah, I
to
was
figure out
gonna
what these
say.
are.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I've got +5 anyway, so let's see what the dice say. Natural 1.
Awesome. Fearsome creatures. Looking at them from a nature standpoint, the pieces don't go together the way they should. From a religion standpoint, you've heard of horrible things inhabiting different planes of existence. These don't seem like the sort of thing that you'd expect to see in the astral plane, but you have no idea what they are.
Oh, it's definitely a demon. Or a devil. Or it could be a fae.
If you can get anything from that.
Speaking of fae, as you watch, you see one of these larger creatures with a beard and a top knot come walking in, sort of. Stand smiling for a few moments, just looking quite pleased. And does that for about a minute, 2 minutes, and then shakes his head like, and walks on.
Do we all see this?
It happened in full view of the little window that you can see out of your little
Fairy
space.
dragons.
Yeah.
So, hello. And is that what the? Sorry, I missed it. Was it the dragons, or was it the enemy that we were looking at?
You saw one of the enemy come clearly under the effects of some sort of euphoric breath.
Oh, okay. So with the seeing him, can I tell what this is?
Sure, make a religion check.
I got a 7 on the dice. Let me see. So that's 10.
10. Best guess, some kind of fiend. What all that entails, you're not really sure. For you, it's just sort of a catch-all term. Oh, they're bad creatures from other planes of existence, fiends. Some of them
Glad
have
we fit the
cat tails
cats in
that,
this.
yes.
I'm glad we felt the fit the cats in this room with us.
To answer your question, Jexter, yes, 2 long rests since previous session.
Shane, do you think you could,
Oh no!
stay out of harm's way if we attacked?
Well, it's probably better than me than any of you, at least, that ends up like this, right? I mean, at least now I can stay in the back and do what I do. It would have been worse if it was one of you taking the hits from that. I think it was supposed to be me. I know that sounds weird, but I just think it was.
I just wish I could do
Artem.
something.
You know that your spell lasts an hour.
How long has it been?
It is coming upon half an hour. And you have no way of controlling what the outside environment will be when your spell ends. So if you wish to stay in the pocket and see if they're still around in another half an hour, that is up to you. Or if you want to pop out when you see one, that is up to you. Or if you want to pop out when there's nothing in view, that is up to you. But if you wait the full hour, it's going to be random.
I will let them know how much time we have left, and
What do you think, guys? Huh. We need a plan.
We probably need to ambush them and find a way to get moving further, right?
And for those weaker, I can create a magic circle. It will stop them from infiltrating and things like that. I'm pretty sure it's a fiend, so I can stop them from coming in.
They look pretty fiendish.
Yeah.
Let me see if I've got something in my bag that could help.
And he'll pull out 4 random, like, coloured fruits and hand them out and says,
Oh, they're called Manxworks Gifts of Inspiration.
Thank you very much, Manx, for donating $12, which is 4 D6 inspirations. So, Mr. DM, if you would like to roll.
See. Oh.
What an interesting and exotic fruit that I've never heard of.
I was just trying to
Ooh,
think
those
how I could
gummy
bring
bears?
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers! Oh, man!
So, it looks like we've got the DM,
oh no,
Belitus,
Yay!
Sekhmet, and Jexter. So thank you very much, Manx. Much appreciated.
The D6 inspiration, it's used exactly the
today,
same as a bardic inspiration, although it does stack with actual bardic inspirations, and it must be used today.
Belitus, we have been here for 30 minutes and you only now bring out the Jolly Ranchers.
I do apologise.
I will pass the we have in our community loot pile 3 vials of acid, which I think Shane should have in case he wants to dip an arrow in there.
Does that work?
Unfortunately not.
Oh,
I think that would make my arrow a lot worse.
oh, all right, fine.
I like your ingenuity.
That was definitely not Artem making that suggestion.
I think it was definitely Artem making the suggestion.
However, while the subject is brought up, there is a small vial that has yet to be identified. That, given the time that you've had to just sort of mull it over and pass it around, does anybody have any interest or knowledge of alchemy or? Okay.
Herbalism.
I
I
have
believe
glass blower stools.
Sekhmet, I believe you found it. Did you want to share it with the group?
Sure, I don't think I have anything special that I can...
I do. I have alchemy tools, and I'm pretty skilled in it, so I could probably identify it.
Okay,
Alrighty.
I hand it up to Artem. Pass it along the line.
I will use my beautiful Kraken die. With my bonus, that is a 19.
All right. This is a vial of assassin's blood. This is a poison. However, it is ingested. If you would like to retroactively say that you spent some trying to figure out a way so that it could be used with injection, I can allow that. Otherwise, you just have to make sure somebody eats it or drinks it.
Who do we lose?
Okay.
Alias.
Oh no!
We did.
I also carry on me, always, some dust of the mummy.
Ooh,
Okay.
What does that do?
Something real exciting, but let me just, make sure here for you that I get it right.
This is quite a few people took very liberal views of what I said at the starting equipment. It was only things in the player's handbook. However, we'll let it slide for now. these poisons, these specific poisons that you are mentioning, were not in the player's handbook. They're in the DM's guide. But we've had different conversations, so yes, you are definitely able to still have your mummy's dust of the mummy.
We're just allowed one of them, I think,
Right.
was what the thing was. Yeah.
As opposed to 5,000 gold pieces worth of poison.
You said anything
I did
under
say.
500, so I just took
400.
10 of them.
I will give my potion of boldness to Shane.
Oh, that's nice. What does it do?
Oh, that is a potion that will give you a D4 to all of your attack rolls and saving throws for a minute.
Right. So chug it right before we hop out of the hole.
Yes, indeed.
Speaking of which, does anybody have any further plans?
Before we go out, I do obviously cast Shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast my spiritual weapon, and I will
Alright.
also hand Shane the crawler mucus that is contact based, so he can put his on his arrows.
Yes, definitely.
Ooh, how many arrows can I treat with it?
It's a vial, I would say 10.
And can they be in my quiver at the same time? Like, how does that work? Does it? I know some potions you need to use. It's tough to, the application takes
Right.
action economy. Would you allow some of them to be held with my bow outside, or like, how can I do this?
I will say that you can have
DM's help.
3 in your quiver, and then you would have to take time to unwrap a further 3 that have been treated with the poison and then carefully wrapped to preserve it while you're waiting to attack.
Okay.
So you
I
can
will
have
apply
3
the
that are
first 3 then.
poisoned.
Yep.
Got it.
I will also. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, you go.
I'll follow Cordelia's lead and also cast spiritual weapon.
Right. Lots of spiritual weapons.
I had a last minute thought. I know you didn't love the build our own boat idea. But what if we took one of theirs? Did you say that? Was I
Yeah.
was I dozing off?
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna
He's
kill him.
not at
The building,
100%.
yeah, building the boat was probably your idea too in the first. Anyway, so
No.
it's
Yeah, I think
that
that's
was yours.
definitely true.
sorry.
I will also I will have this spell ready if possible. Once we hop out, I would like to have prepared my magic circle ready in response to and it being fiends that it is blocking out.
Oh my!
But I
The
wouldn't
casting
have that
time on
ready.
that is
10
The
minutes or a
casting
minute.
time on that is 1 minute.
1 minute. The problem is it needs to be in. You could cast it in this space, but when the space goes out, then your spell is gone.
That's what I mean. I want to have it like beginning to. Does it activate the space when it is finally cast, or is it at the beginning when you start
you
casting
need
it?
to spend a minute
Yeah.
preparing the circle,
Okay.
drawing
It's like
it,
you're
and putting
sprinkling
the runes.
silver around in the room.
Got you. Okay, well, if we can hop out of this into the room when there's preferably none around, and then if I could start casting then, but if we can't, then I will leave that.
No, I think that's a good plan. We wait until and maybe I can have Jade create a diversion elsewhere that allows them to or that causes them to go in a different room.
What did we say the casting time was again?
A minute.
On magic circle.
Yeah, 1 minute.
So we would all our spiritual weapons and the potions and stuff would then
All
be
that would
over.
wear out.
Yeah. So you might want to do that afterwards. The spiritual
Spiritual weapon
says.
only lasts for a minute.
Only lasts
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do spiritual weapon after I've done the magic.
I think that this needs to be a more of a strike force situation rather than holding the fort, right? Because we need to get out of here on their boats. If we start holding up and defending in one location, maybe once we get to the boat, then you can start making a circle that would propel some of them out and protect us. But I think we need to make a to strike hard and quick towards our exit if we're gonna get us out of here.
I thought we were planning to go attack the boat. Is that not?
I'm just saying that not casting a thing first. Am I double misunderstanding?
No. I think you're spot on. I think that's wise.
I did cast things ahead of time, but I thought that was with the intention of cast and go.
Right. So
you're correct. I was just saying
that's how I
the
took
circle.
it. That's how I took it. It's assuming that those things that you can cast that only have a short casting time, you would wait until you were like, okay, we're going. Okay. And to that point, we are now to the last 5 minutes of the rope trick spell.
Hearing Shane, I will hold back on the magic circle for now, and I will just have my spiritual weapon ready to cast for as soon as we get out.
Let's go down as soon as there's no people and see if we can.
All right. So you're looking out the window to see. As you've been watching, you've seen them start to like carry things. It looks like they're going through some of the various detritus and bookshelves and the various things that you've already pinned through, but they're taking elements and sort of bringing them from different parts of the mansion to other parts, preparing to sort of take off some sort of haul. But I will need a perception check to see if you can determine if there's anyone around.
I will do that. That would be a 12 plus 17.
17. Okay. Well, I will roll. All right. You are pretty sure that the immediate area when you come out is empty, but there is a bearded devil in the process of the mansion starting to sort of fall apart and move into various places. The secret staircase that was going down has now sort of come up more level and is acting as a bridge between the study where you are and the kitchen. He appears to be on the kitchen end of this staircase.
Okay. I assume we're all going to try to descend quietly.
Can I hear them talking, DM, by chance?
Only if you stick your head out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I would wait to see if someone else is obviously like if the familiar says it's clear to come out, I will take a look out. So, who made the perception check to see whether or not there was? You did. So Samus has looked, and he says that there is something nearby, but that the immediate area right where you're about to come out is clear. Okay. Okay, I will just slightly just pop my head out as stealthily as I can.
Okay. I'm not requiring a roll for a small amount of your face sticking out of a hole in the middle of nowhere.
Let's see if I can hear them talking.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I could do perception. I rolled an 8 plus 6 is 14. I'm going to use my D6 inspiration, which is another 4. So, what did I say? 18.
All right. So in the immediate area, you don't hear any talking, but you do hear the moving of furniture and boxes. But you do hear speaking not too far away.
Can I even like
it is
tiny bits?
Speaking infernal.
I
do you speak
infernal? Yes.
All right. So 18, you get most of it. It is someone impatient saying, keep looking, there must be something. It seems to have already been picked over, my lady. Ridiculous. Keep searching. Bring me more of those books. Think of a few people who might find those interesting.
Pop my head back in.
Oh, they're definitely devils. Definitely fiends. They're looking for for scraps, for treasure.
2 minutes.
It's now or never, guys.
Can I whisper message, or do I have to like if
The message you have, I believe that there is a verbal component to that casting a spell, which I've always assumed to mean that's just what you're saying. So regardless of whether or not you say it out loud, you do have to make some noise. You can whisper the spell like this if you want. If you don't want anybody to hear you.
Okay.
Who are you messaging?
The people on the ship. Someone on the ship.
You would need to know exactly where the ships are in order to. You have to have an idea of where they are. So I will let you make a guess to see whether or not you can.
Where are we? I thought our rope was going to the ship.
I'm about to put you on a map to sort of have you all figure out if it's time for that. Then let's do that.
It's time for that.
Okay. I will wait because I think I'm just confused in my head where we're at.
So this area with the bear skin is where the rope trick has happened. Samus, you are aware that there is a creature here.
Where you pinged this right there? Okay, and then we would be coming into this room.
Yes, and here are your spiritual weapons all prepared.
All right.
Artie, maybe send up your little thing, your little buddy to locate the boat.
I was gonna create a distraction to lure the guy on the stairs away.
Or do both. Both works.
I'll do that. I will have Homunculus Jade take a rock or something and fly and throw it past the person at the top of the stairs into the room.
All right, have Homunculus Jade make a stealth check. As Homunculus Jade comes out, is anybody else coming out? Or are you just all sort of still?
We're all coming out.
We're coming down to the last 30 seconds here.
We're all coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just pops out.
I'm
all
out
right,
in combat mode.
You are aware, so each of these walls has different levels of solidness. If you look down in the bottom left, there is a little color key. The walls that are dark blue provide total cover. The walls that are purple provide 3/4 cover, and the walls that are yellow provide half cover. If there is no color on it at all, you can assume that there is no cover. It is a straight shot between whatever is between you and the other side. In the middle of the space, there are 3 skiffs. And upon the skiffs are creatures. The leader appears to be the one that is here. And the others appear to be... And this is, you're kind of looking through holes and in areas that are more ephemeral than others, getting a quick idea of all of this. That is what you see. You all come out. Stealth roll first from Homunculus Jade, and then 15? Stealth rolls from everyone. Okay, 15 is good. He is not. She is not detected as she flies out, and the rock goes flying. And you will all have stealth checks at advantage against this armed devil. As he begins to look over towards it.
DM, would you please repeat the amount of cover afforded by each wall?
Indeed. If you look to the bottom left-hand corner of this map...
Oh, is it there?
It is there.
Oh my god, live, love, learn. Thank you.
No problem. So it looks to me that the lowest with advantage was a 14.
I don't know if everybody's rolled.
I don't think I've seen every roll yet.
So I actually get disadvantage because of my armor, so I'm just going to take it as the first one that rolled, which was a 17, so it's fine
Okay.
either way. But
Good. See a 14 from Zelmira and a 7. The 14 stands with advantage.
Which potion did you give me again?
It's a potion of boldness.
Boldness.
You're going to lose all your hair.
All right.
No, he's going to be even more virile than ever.
So, Belitas, you have failed with an 11. However, with everybody else succeeding, they are able to carefully
get advantage. Sorry.
catch you. Yeah. They're able to carefully keep you from 22.
11 plus 11.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that gotcha.
That's how it works.
They're able to carefully keep you, so as it's a group skill check, that is far more successes than failures. And you all are quietly now inside this room as this fellow goes off in search of what was thrown. Passes through this door and into the room beyond.
Shane will kind of wave at the group and whisper and say, "It looks like the closest skiff to us, the most easy path, the path that makes sense, is following that thing and hopping out the garden. Do you agree?"
Yes.
My map keeps recentering.
That's what I see too.
Right. So then we need to follow this quickly, quietly.
Maybe try and take them out before they even get to the others.
Right. I think this one's in the interior. We should take it out quick. Like I said, quick and quiet. Then we board and take the ship and get as far away as we can. Right?
Ooh, we're assassins.
Hold them off from a distance. I don't like the sound of that, but these are devils. There's no harm in sending them back to where they came from.
He's right.
Let's go. We need to go quick.
All
All right, so now you're out. I will need more stealth checks, please.
More. Oh.
Mm.
Still an
advantage?
advantage?
No.
Oh, that's mean.
That's a 6 for me then, because I've got disadvantage.
All right, as you step out onto the staircase going up, there is a spine devil that is hiding on one of these chunks that are at the bottom of the mouth, and it sees you, it raises the alarm, and we will roll initiative.
Oh, damn it.
Roll the dice.
The best laid plans of tieflings and other fuckers.
There it is.
Get some, there we go.
We're not very good assassins.
Yeah, Cordelia's just like, sorry. Sorry.
Would this
My God, you could wake the dead woman.
Would this initial landing
That's
have
your
counted
thing.
as one round, or was this just free action to quick communicate, or what's the deal here?
This is, we will say that the casting of spells and all that was part and parcel of the stealth check that you all made coming down. So this is now the beginning of rounds.
That's handy.
So I can assume I have my spiritual weapon by my side.
Let's see. I've got a red one and I've got a blue one, I believe. Let's see.
Give me a scythe.
The red one is being controlled by Cordelia, and the blue one should be able to be controlled by Sekhmet. So let's see. Jexter, Cordelia, Belitas, Shamsiel, Artem, Zelmira. I've got lots of initiatives to roll here.
Nuh-uh.
That's so smart. I'm
What
gonna
is?
do that too. Where Jade has put one of his Kraken dice stickers.
Oh, I was messaged Peter and I was like, "Have you just bought yourself a SM7B? It looked like one." Sorry, I'm trying to be
Looks so
inconspicuous.
nifty.
Oh, my dice.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Are we rifting? We are sponsored by Kraken Dice, guys. If you want to win some dice, exclamation mark
Rifting.
giveaway to enter.
Different game, Jade.
Ooh, there's some There's some rockin' tunes going on in here too. I'm digging
I know.
Oh, I need to turn the music back up.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
this. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So, as the alarm is raised, it happens almost simultaneously. You get the impression that there is some communication happening that goes beyond speech, as if they are all somehow linked. And you hear, slaves! Kill them! And various monstrous sounds and screeches and growls as various creatures move to attack. The door swings open, and this bearded devil comes through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets to here, and actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's able to get to right there, and he is going to attack you, Cordelia. He has reach with his glaive, and it comes screaming towards you. He has a wide grin on his face, just absolutely wide-eyed and ecstatic to be engaging in battle. The glaive attacks, hitting AC 13, which I believe is a miss. And then he does appear to be within 5-foot melee with you. The beard lashes out, just comes at you with various barbs and mouths as he lifts his neck up, letting the beard try and find purchase on your armor. Hitting AC 16 for the highest.
AC 18.
Ace is also missed. So this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you see another one of these approaching from the area to the south of the map. And as he gets to the end of this section of mansion, he leaps into the air and begins to float towards you far slower than he was able to run on the stone. And he gets to about here, taking the dash action. And there is one more, just way up to the north. 10, 15, 20, 25, and then another 15 as he floats out in open space, sort of making his way towards the mansion. And that will be the end of the bearded devil's turns. Shamsiel, it is your turn.
They're moving slowly through the space. We have to keep moving forward, keep our momentum, use the actual physical space to get to the boat. Maybe throw some obstacles so they can't chase as well once we get through the house. But we need to get to that boat first. And I will draw the bow and fire.
Alrighty.
Towards the bearded devil in front. My first attack coming in, sharpshooter at an 8 plus a... can I make it mean something? How's a 12?
Afraid a 12 does not appear to pierce his natural armor.
All right. How's 17?
17, however, does. The first arrow glances off his skin and he leaves a little bit of a red welt, but no damage. The second one actually does hit center mass. He grabs it and breaks it.
All right. Well, after 17 points of damage.
Is this magical weapon
Yes.
that you're using? Aha, that is good.
And I will kind of hopefully scoot to the edge of the stairs here to give anyone who wants to rush forward the chance to do so.
Very well. That would bring us to Jexter.
Okay, now these walls and things, specifically the gray wall directly to my right, is that something that's just open air? It's
That is open air. There is wall there, but it is so full of gaps, and it is so ephemeral that it is not useful as anything other than, oh, there was once a wall here.
okay, and we're trying to get to the other side. And that room directly across is also wide open, right?
Yes, wide open.
And then there's a devil right there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to try to get up and do some damage. 5, 10, 15 is moving through the spiritual weapon.
No, it can be above you as you sort of.
Okay, then I can get all the way to the other side of the devil,
You can.
demon thing, and I will attack it. Just using the rapier in my hand.
Did
Yes, yeah.
did you so you will either need to account for some movement spent floating through astral space or going through Cordelia space, which would be double movement for either.
Was there?
So she is there. If you were to
10, 15, 20. So I can't go right there. 25.
well, I guess yes, actually the vagaries of
That's what I was asking about
D&D,
the
yeah,
weapon.
vagaries of D&D being what they are. Yes, going diagonally that way. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, and then I'll attack again, holding the rapier. And that is an attack for 23 to hit.
23 is a hit. This is the
Ooh,
dancing rapier.
Damage of 10, which is the dancing rapier, which is a magical weapon.
Magical weapon. Very good. Ah. That's going to bring us to Saraxif, unless you have bonus action and other things to do.
I'll pass. Good.
Okay. Bardic Inspiration?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Saraxif goes. She begins calling out orders to her troops and begins to try and find where this fighting is coming from. She's going to look.
Sounds like she needs to make a perception check as her action.
It is.
Oh, I was just being cheeky.
That's exactly what she needs to do. She does not know exactly where you all are, so she is looking for a target. Shoot. Okay. All right, I have succeeded. So she calls out, "There they are!" She points out, and she appears to be, from what you can see, as looking through cracks and breaks in the wall and various places, she appears to be pointing in a correct location. Right. That will bring us to the skiffs, which begin to slowly reposition.
Uh-oh.
They
But
move.
did you forget that this DM's enemies can always hear what he does?
Well, somebody has to.
For some
But all the
reason, I can't-
demons are left floating. Oh.
The music isn't coming through. I'm so sad. It sounds like it's quite badass.
It's in roll 20.
Works for me.
The
Yeah.
volume.
Yeah.
Refresh roll
Do
20.
you have the
Oh,
browser
refresh.
tab muted?
No, I'll refresh after I take my turn.
It's a right banger.
Alrighty, so that
Indeed.
that is the Spine Devil skiffs. That brings us to Artem Aperteum.
Okay. Artem is going to scoot over 10 feet so he can get a clear shot at the bearded devil, and he is going to twist his eyepiece, let some gas come out, and then with some flinted steel, he's going to shoot a firebolt at it.
Ooh.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That is 15 damage.
15. What kind of damage?
It's fire damage.
Tickle me again, little man.
Well.
Here's to have
great.
done no damage.
The fire damage is 11 of it. The alchemical savant is 4. Would that's not fire damage. That is
What kind of damage is it?
Alchemical savant damage. It's literally what the description says.
Well, he's not immune to alchemical savant damage, so I'm going to say he takes the 4 damage. But,
I'll take the 4. All right.
Might
And
be
then,
like Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then Homuncu Jade is going to do a little force hit, a force strike at the Bearded Devil for a 17 to hit.
that is a hit.
And another 5 force damage.
Okay. Where does he end up?
Where does who?
Homuncu Jade.
She's sticking with me.
So she flew up and attacked and then flew back?
It is a ranged attack.
Ranged attack. That is important to know. You got it.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay. That will bring us to the Spine Devil Ballista. As you see 2 of these
Sorry, what?
Spine Devils who are on these skiffs, we do bring to bear these enormous crossbow-looking devices, and you hear as a ballista goes flying through, looking like a giant, very thick crossbow bolt, and it smashes into the wall, one smashing here and one smashing there. Of course, they will need to roll to see whether they can actually hit the walls. All right, that is 1 hit and 2 hits. So both walls have been hit. The purple is reduced to yellow. And the blue is reduced to purple. As both of these bolts, and they find purchase in and amongst the wall that is still there, and bits and pieces get to crack and flake away from the terrible damage done from these attacks. That is their turn. Now it is the Spine Devil's turn. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Try that again. Put you back on the map there. I'm going to put you on. And let's see here. So, the Spine Devil that you originally first raised the alarm stays where he is and throws. He spins around very fast, and 2 little bolts, I believe it's 2, let me double check that. Yes, 2 little spines from its back go hurtling across the space. And let's see here. I believe it is a little out of range, so it is a disadvantage on these. 2 tail spines come flying towards you, Apteon. I'm hitting AC 13 at AC 13.
Yes.
All right, so that one has missed. This one flies. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And flies, and as it reaches the Astral Sea again, the speed with which it was moving its wings, as if it actually had air that was carrying it, it reaches the area and begins to sort of still move its wings, but is no longer flying. There's no air per se for it to resist against to actually get purchase and fly. So it's moving no faster than the Bearded Devil. However, it does spin in place and shoot at you twice. Let me see here. Yeah, I think he would have the movement. No, he doesn't have the movement because of the Astral Sea. He will also fire at disadvantage twice as 2 spines come flying towards you. One of them hitting AC 8.
No deal.
And ooh, this one hits AC 20.
That does hit me.
Alrighty. The other one was a critical. So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 1 point of fire damage as the spine embeds in you and then flares.
So with resistance to fire and only 1 point rounded down, that's just the 4 points of
just
piercing.
1. It always runs. It can never be less than 1.
Ah, all right. Well, poop.
So that brings us to, let's see, the others are going to move. They are going to begin flying toward you all, but they have no hope of reaching, and they do not have a clear shot on anybody. And they can try and hit. They're going to try and hit you, Jexter, through the half cover. It is very unlikely that they will hit, being at disadvantage and with all the cover you get, but they're going to try nonetheless. As their tails come flying towards you, I've got a 6, a 7, a 10, and a 10. So they all hit the wall there, the yellow wall, or it's not actually yellow, but the half cover, and you can hear as they flare and then burn up and then turn to ash. There's a scent of sulfur in the air. That will bring us to Zelmira.
Okay, so I am going to take my movement to go stand next to my brother.
Okay.
And the first thing that I would like to do is to cast Water Whip.
Water whip. Very well.
Water Whip.
Make sure you mark off your
Key points.
key points
Got it.
and roll your ranged attack.
Alrighty.
Or is it a dexterity saving throw? I cannot recall.
It's a ranged attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for the one that's over next to Jexter and Cordelia.
Awesome. Oh.
And I rolled a 14.
So it is a dex.
It is a dex
He is making a dexterity save.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's a lot of damage if it hits. Let's see if he makes his save.
Damn, that is a lot of damage.
He has rolled a 10. So
Haha.
that is a failure.
Need some
Awesome.
flex tape.
As
So
you bring your hands together, this water spiral shoots out, going across the astral sea, and lashes on to the bearded devil, who's still laughing at the firebolt that was shot by Aptown. But as your water whip hits him, he is torn to ribbons by this damage. Just
nice.
he explodes in a burst of brimstone and smoke.
Hell yeah. Okay, and so now I can take a second action, correct? Because I get 2 per turn.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Oh, you only get 2 per turn if
They're
you use
melee.
an attack. I mean, melee
Okay.
attack. Using this ability, I think we determined did not count as an attack.
Right, just wanted to clarify that.
No problem.
All right, thank you. All right,
Cordelia.
I didn't get put into the
Yeah,
turn
Oh, dear.
order.
Sekhmet was just before Cordelia.
Yeah, so she's just before me.
Oh, all right.
I'm there now, but I didn't get placed because
Oh, I see.
I did things
She got
wrong.
added late, so she got added after the sort.
Got
So
it.
if you resort and put on Sekhmet, then it's perfect.
There we go. Sekhmet, it is your turn.
Great. Okay, so
Thank you, Scott.
that
You need to
one.
resort, Sean.
Oh, I brought the wrong person up. I apologize. Let's try this. That should do it. There we go. Boom.
Okay, so these 2 people out in the middle of wherever, are we aware of them, or are they like out?
These 2 floating here?
Yes.
Yes, you
Sorry.
could see them plainly.
Okay. That's probably okay. Like, okay. 5, 10, Can I? Oh gosh. Move here? But then... How far out can I move? Oh, the weapon can go 20 more feet.
Yeah, so once you hit Astral Sea, you are moving at half speed. So whatever movement you have left, you're at half speed. Have to move those guys.
10, 20.
Shane
Well,
did call
just-
for everyone to run to the skiff also.
I don't know where the skiff is.
You can see the skiffs. There's enough damage and breakage and areas where the walls are see-through that you can have a general idea of what is happening beyond them. If you want to know specifically details, you'll have to take a moment and actually use a perception check to peer through a crack. But just hearing and seeing things moving, they're a pretty good idea of where things are.
Okay, sorry. That's
You know, these walls
my lack
represent...
my lack of knowledge on that because I didn't know what it was. No, that's all right. I'll just. So okay, well now I'm confused if that's half. So this can my sword can move. So it can't be. Why I don't know. Can I? It can't be here because that's now 10 feet away, not 5 feet away.
Moving your spiritual weapon does not count as extra movement. You can move your spiritual weapon wherever you want. Yourself is extra. Moving through the astral sea costs double movement, but not moving your spiritual weapon.
Okay, I'm not moving myself any farther, but just the weapon.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm
not a
okay where
problem.
I'm at. Okay, well then, okay. And then I have a question because it says as a bonus action, I can attack again with it, but it is a bonus action, so I can't do that, right?
You can use your bonus action to attack with it.
But it doesn't have to be a bonus action?
It has to be. Did you summon it in front of him?
No.
She summoned it back here where you first came out, and it has a movement of 20, right?
Yeah, it just says bonus action underneath time, though. It doesn't.
Yeah, you have to move it 20 foot.
So you have to. It can only move 20 feet on your turn. So it is. You can
As a
get it to
bonus action.
there as your bonus action, and then you can use it. You can just attack
just
with
not 20 feet from me.
Right.
It moves. It has its own.
Exactly.
It doesn't just go with me. Oh, well, that's lame. Well, then.
If you would have cast it on him, that would have been different.
Okay. That's silly. Had I known that, I wouldn't have cast it. Okay.
You would have known that, having been 6th level and cast spiritual weapon many times. Would you like to have that be your turn? You use spiritual weapon, you cast spiritual weapon, and
that feels too kind to give that to me, but yes.
Now you can attack.
Herself is not a 6th level player. So.
It's all right. So you cast spiritual weapon and you attack.
Okay, I attack it. I'm sorry. Go small screen. I'm just gonna do this to make things easy for the moment because I'm taking too long.
Okay.
14.
14 is a hit.
9.
9 points of force damage. Got it. So.
But that being said, I can also cast Sacred Flame now.
Indeed.
So let's do that. That's just a dex save. Of 15.
Which he has failed.
Okay. 10
points of radiant damage. His attention is firmly upon you. Now, Cordelia.
I would like to, as a bonus action, move my spiritual weapon here. I think that's as far as I can get it to go.
Indeed.
I am then going to, as I begin running over here, when I get to about here, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at this lady over there.
Alrighty. So she's got the same kind of cover from you that you have from her. So are you shooting it through purple or through yellow?
Whichever is the less blocked. So I
that
think
would
yellow
be through
is...
yellow. Yes.
Yeah, through yellow.
So that is a
8 to hit, I guess.
8. I'm afraid an 8 does not hit.
May I... No, I won't use my inspiration for this. And then as I'm running, I would like to then finish here as I'm sprinting.
All right. So point of clarification: if you have regular inspiration, you need to announce it before you roll. If you have bardic inspiration or one of the other things, then you need to use it before I say whether or not it hits.
Okay, got you. All right, cool.
No problem.
Cool.
So Cordelia, you are done. Bolitas.
Bolitas at the bottom of the pack. You've probably seen him do it in the past. He's, when someone holds their breath and they start going red, he starts doing that, but instead of going red, his shell starts sparking and glowing a blue. And the tortoiseshell with the cracks around the tortoiseshell which make the shell, they all start forming a blue crystallization coming up in the cracks, and his shell's like some sort of neon blue, which I use an action to use my ability, which is called I did know the name. Where's it gone? A symbiotic entity, so it's basically like my wild shape. Yeah,
gotcha.
It gives me 24 temp hit points.
Nice.
And he will then move.
Are you concentrating on this?
Nope.
Nice.
So 5, 10, 15. I don't know how this is going to work. 20, 25. So 30 to there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe my movement is 30. It is. That's an action. That's a movement, and I've already done my shillelagh, so I can't really do anything else, sadly.
Alrighty. Okay. That will bring us to actually the fairy dragons, who are you don't see them on your board because they're invisible, but you see 2 familiar puffs of sparkles blasting over these 2 spine devils, and one of them stops in his tracks and begins to sort of look around with a cocked head to one side. This fork that it's this long, pointed-ended fork just sort of droops next to it. The other one does not appear to have been affected. We bring us to the bearded devils. This one comes towards you, Sekhmet. The other one is still floating through the air, and he is only able to get to there as he floats through the air. Shamsiel. Oh, wait, sorry. Before we do Shamsiel, Sekhmet, you are going to get bipped. First, with the glaive. Hit AC 22.
The glaive bitter?
Yeah, it sure did. So this weapon comes, as it does, he grins as the end of it begins to glow with this sort of black, slimy-looking light, and it slashes into you. You take 4 points of slashing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Thanks.
8.
Do you have anything that you wish to do to augment this?
Yeah, can we add that 6d6 dice to it?
Sure.
Oh, hi. You got this.
4.
So a total of 12.
12.
12 is enough as you feel the blade bite into you, and you see a bit of this black energy sort of siphon off the blade and go into your blood, but you concentrate, calling upon the will of the ages, and the Pharaoh's energy blasts it out of you.
Ha.
Not affected. However, it does reach forward with its beard to attack you also. Hitting AC
Beard?
23. Yes, his beard. And on 4 different places on your face, just they latch onto your face and begin to chew and rip into your skin. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wait, I took that 4 from before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have any health left.
You are at 0 hit points.
Yeah, well, I'm at like -1, but yeah. But I have, okay, so this thing I thought of last time that I couldn't remember I had it.
Yes, we'll come to that when it's your next turn because you'll be making death saving throws.
We have
you
been
are-
long resting though.
You
It doesn't
collapse.
matter, I still, my max health has always been 8.
Yep.
I never got it up again.
You never got it back, fortunately. So
So, another con save.
don't worry.
No, it doesn't
Well,
matter because I'm down.
Well, it does matter.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad. All right, so you have failed, and you are poisoned for 1 minute. While you are poisoned in this way, you cannot regain hit points.
I have, okay.
Oh my god.
I have the periapt of, what's it called?
Nice.
Periapt
Wound
is
closure.
Of wound closure?
Periapt of wound closure.
Oh,
So you
that's good.
automatically stabilize.
Yeah.
All right, so you are unconscious and prone, but you are not dying. But because you've been poisoned, you cannot be brought up.
Okay.
By magical,
Means?
by she cannot regain hit points while she is poisoned from the beard.
Ooh.
Is that by magical means or by any means?
The condition is while poisoned in this way, the target can't regain hit points. So she is
And I
poisoned.
can't-
She is
okay.
poisoned for a minute. So in order for her to be healed enough to get up and move, she needs to be unpoisoned.
And I can't, like, cast something on myself lying here, right?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
So, but you are stabilized as your periapt of wound closure has prevented you from going any further towards death. Shamsiel,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Portal.
Ah, that's not good. Artie, do you have something that can carry her? So,
I don't.
let me. Let's see, I don't know what to do. My goodness. Okay, well, at least I'll attack the thing that's right next to her with a pair of shots. First attack, maybe. I think I heard a 13 hit before. Does 13 hit?
13 does hit on the beard. Yes, you got it.
18 points of damage. Is it still
Oh,
up?
goodness, it is still up.
One more attack on that then. So this will hit regardless with the little
Boldness.
extra bits
Okay.
for. It needs. How bad was it looking after that one hit?
That was a very, very strong hit. He sort of bent over as it came out through his belly. Another strike like that would probably have finished him off.
All right, then I won't use a die. I'll just take the 21 damage.
Alrighty. And
Just
he goes
quickly.
down.
What?
Thank you very much to Drumpy Kittu for $100 donated.
Holy
my God.
Oh!
There's nothing for that, DM. So maybe a couple of fully restoration potions, maybe.
You win the game.
We win!
Thank you.
Wow.
Bye.
Damn.
100.
Thank you.
Everybody gets inspiration.
Thank you very much, Drumpy Kittu. Much appreciated. You're far too generous. Thank you.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Well,
I
that's
think
Shane's
that-
turn done. So.
I think that's some scrolls of greater restoration. Than
No,
magical
that inspiration for everybody. That says the
That's awesome.
give yourself advantage,
Thank you. Very
including me.
What?
That will bring us to Jexter.
And there's just nothing around me at all to attack. This blows. How tall are the walls?
So these bars of color you see here represent the cover that is in this room. The ceilings and such are really not there. If you want to get out and over, you can.
That's what I'm asking. How high up the walls? Do I have to have a climbing speed or something like that?
If you take a moment to reorient yourself, no longer thinking of the floor being down, this was covered in the last game, you are able to lift off the floor and begin to traverse the Astral Sea. So if you want to fly up and over, you may.
Oh no, I don't want to fly up and over. I'll just jump onto the wall.
Okay.
So now I'm now quite the target. 5 feet, then 15. 5, 10, 15. Then jump down. 25, 30, and I believe I just saw some nasty creatures.
Yes. So you see another one of these bearded devils sort of moving slowly. His muscles are straining and his eyes are blazing as he makes his way slowly through the Astral Sea. Looks like he's trying to make it towards the garden.
But I as I was on top of things, I seem to see something that looks a little bit different.
Indeed.
What is that?
So this is a individual, has sort of dark red skin, female, large bat-like wings that are flapping with irritation. She has a blade at her side, and she's wearing pretty impressive armor, and she has a skull set between her two large horns, and then sort of going down the back of her head on top of her long black hair, like a headdress, but instead of it being made of feathers, it's made of different sizes and shapes of skulls.
Oh my. Would it be safe to assume that she's not fit?
Yes, she appears to be in charge.
Oh, very good. I'm going to look at her and use bonus action. Unsettling words.
Bardic inspiration uses bardic inspiration die.
It's so good.
Yes. Do you have any flavor to add to this, Jexter? Or you want to describe it to the people watching at least?
I'll just look at her and with a very disapproving look at her face, really, you wore that? That's it.
All right.
And then as an action, because that in fact is not a spell, I'm going to give it a shot. And I will cast Enemies Abound.
Oh, goodness. So
Now that is where I reach into the mind of a creature that I can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. If it fails, it will not be able to tell friend from foe and will start attacking whatever is closest.
got it. So you need to roll a d8
Roll it high.
because I need to know how much to subtract from my saving throw from using unsettling words. Oh, yes!
8.
Holy crap.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so this is a spell that you cast, and she has magic resistance. Does she?
I'm trying here. I'm trying to stack as much as I can. And I have inspiration, not that it matters. But and I also have a d6 of inspiration, not that that matters. Can I add d6 to her resistance or subtract it?
Unfortunately, no.
$100.
That's cutting words. So I just checked. She does not have magic resistance. So this is doomed, is what this is. Intelligence saving throw. I have rolled a natural 20.
Minus 8.
Total of 25 minus 8, which brings it to 17. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17. 17. Does 17 win?
Unless I can add to my
You can't.
spell difficulty with anything.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's thanks
that's
for the
a
flair, DM.
natural
Appreciate
20.
that fudging that roll. That was great.
So you do all this and you cast your spell, and she
That failed.
definitely shakes her head and you dare? I will make you my personal pet. And she is going to launch at you.
She can do that out of turn?
It is her turn. Oh,
Boo.
is your turn done? I suppose would have been the correct thing to ask.
Oh no, I'm dropped behind cover.
Well, she's still going to try and hit you. Although, wait, you're dropped behind, so she does have the ability to see you through the purple. The blue is total cover. The purple is 3/4 cover, which means you've got a +5 to your AC. But she is going to still try to shoot as bolts of fire begin to burn in her hand, and they turn into rays and just and try to find a way through the walls. Most of them impacting upon the wall. However, there's always a chance. Yeah, so that's going to be hitting AC 11. Your AC has a +5. So that hits AC 22, but I think even with the +5 to your AC, that misses. Yeah, so both of those.
Hold on. You said it hits AC 22?
Yes. Your AC
Then
is
I would
13.
only have an AC of 18.
AC of 18. So that one does hit. So one of them impacts against the purple wall, and the other one finds a small corner, comes through, and does manage to hit you, doing 10 points of fire damage. And that is her turn done. As the skiffs move again, this one moves to here and runs parallel or perpendicular to the group. This one uses some of its movement to gain some altitude, trying to find a way to shoot down, but it is not able to. And this one stays where it is. Artem Apateon, it is your turn.
All right. Artem is going to really quickly look at Zelly and say, Can you carry her? And I assume she's going to say yes. Zelly. Yes. Okay. I am going to use my action to dash, because I don't think I can do what I want to do from this distance. I'm going to try, actually. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, oops, 30. It's so weird, these directionals, and how far am I from that ship?
Which one?
There. 55. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on her.
Fairy Fire, very good.
And that would...
She does have a little bonus to her AC because she's behind the cover.
It's a spell save, not a...
Not AC, yes, so is it dex save?
That would be a dex save, yes.
So she does have a little bonus to her dex save. Because...
Oh, really?
Yep. Cover provides bonuses to dex saves as well.
Well, this is probably going to be a wasted spell. It would cover both her and the...
Right, so her save is... Not showing up. There it is. Well, she rolled a 6, so even with the bonus, that is a failure. And the Spine Devil has rolled a 21. So with the bonus, it saves, but she does not. So the fire comes down upon her, and she is lit up. And now all attacks against her have advantage.
Excellent. And then Homuncu Jade will do a nice little force strike against the Bearded Devil here.
That is which one?
This one.
That is a Spined Devil.
Or Spine Devil. That's what I said.
Force
17
strike.
to hit.
17 does hit.
And is that right? Can you see? Oh, 3.
3 points of force damage.
Yes.
Gotcha.
End of my turn.
All right, the ballista go. This ballista, no.
Where does it go? Right, tack, 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 tack.
This ballista, you hear ding, 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 as 2 more bolts go whizzing out. And just make sure they hit. Yes. And yes, both walls are hit. This wall goes from yellow to non-existent. This blue wall goes from blue to purple as it is destroyed. Now it is the Spine Devil's turn. Did somebody have a question? Okay. This one will fly to here, alighting there. This one appears, let's see, let me roll. This one just sort of hovers with its head cocked to the side, not really paying attention to its surroundings. This one moves to there. And Cordelia, I'm going to give you a little cover because of, obviously there's door and there is some wall there, but I should have put some cover on those walls, but it shoots 2 tail spines at you, one of them hitting AC 13, the other one hitting AC 18.
18 is my AC.
But I was going to give you a little cover for being behind the door and being sort of catty corner to where it actually is able to see, so it doesn't actually hit. Which will bring us to, I believe that is all of them. Oh no, there's still one. This one here shoots at you, Zelmira. As one hits AC 15.
Doesn't hit.
And the other one hits AC 13.
Also, clearly does not hit.
Alrighty.
Weirdly, that one does hit. It's so
So-
strange.
As these bolts are coming flying out, you just sort of pass them aside, and you smell the brimstone as they pass by you. Very close, but not close enough to hit. Sekhmet, you continue to be unconscious. Cordelia.
Oh, you skipped my turn.
No, why would I do that? I do apologize.
Sorry.
What would you like to do, Zelmira?
Okay, so Zelmira is going to move a bit closer to Sekhmet. So I'm taking about 10 feet of movement. And then I have, if we're looking diagonally, can I, like, is that how I would calculate the distance between me and that spiny boy?
There is no, as Peter is
No
fond of saying, there's no
diagonals.
square of the hypotenuse, so it's 25 feet.
Okay, great, perfect. So I will water whip again.
Will you? Alrighty.
I will.
Dex save.
Yes.
I have a 20.
Nah, it fails anyway. Okay.
So it does. So it takes half that damage, right?
Yes. So 4.
So 4. Got it. Boy, that's a long way away from the damage you did on the last one.
No kidding.
Unfortunate.
And
Live by the whip, die by the whip.
yeah, I guess I'll move a bit further inward,
Okay.
but that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Now, Mira! Sekhmet, you are unconscious. Cordelia.
Okay, so hear me out.
All right.
Spiritual weapon, is it able to be held?
Technically, yes. But it doesn't have any weight or mass.
That's fine. Seeing my kitty cat friend unconscious, I would like, if possible, to beeline over here, jump into the space, grabbing hold of my spiritual weapon, which I am moving the 20 feet, which because it is like weightless, I'm hoping will take me with it to the other side, and then land near Sekhmet, if possible.
Only in D&D,
Technically-
ladies and gentlemen.
Technically, that is not possible in the terms of the spell. However, we are in the astral plane, which is the realm of thought.
She could also
and
skip
dreams.
over the other spiritual weapon there. She could step over
The other one's gone.
spiritual weapon floating in space.
It's not.
It's not
no,
actually
it's
gone.
not. It's gone. No, no.
Nope.
No.
Damn
Stays.
it.
Even if she's unconscious.
It's not concentration.
It's not a concentration. It stays up.
Well, it doesn't have to take me the entire way across. I just want it to be able to pull me most of the way.
So I will let you, as an action, make an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm not very smart.
That's what she did when she came up with this idea. Clearly, she succeeded.
I
So,
was
I think
sick.
it's a fabulous idea.
You concentrate. You concentrate. You have anything you want to add to this before you?
Inspiration?
I would like. I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, the max I can get is a 12, but I'll try. I'll give it a go. So 10.
10. I said 10 is the DC that I set. As you come running towards it, you focus. You remember that so many of the things that you've done here seem to be more affected by how you think of them as opposed to how they actually are. And you concentrate and you feel this weapon, which you've never conceived of as actually being physically present. It's just this thing that floats and it takes a form of whatever you happen to be thinking of at the time.
Aside.
But as you concentrate, you jump through the space, you begin to float at half your speed through the space. It begins to become more and more solid, and you grab it, and for a brief moment, it is actually here present in your hands, and you will it to move yourself another 20 feet, and you land where you wish to land, but that is your action. You still have a bonus action.
If possible, with my bonus action, am I able to pick up Sekhmet?
Yes, I would say bonus action, and combining that with interact with object, I would say you are able to get her onto your person so that you have her in your arms.
I will like fireman carry her and be like, "Come on, grumpy kitty."
Your strength is 16.
Yep, 16.
More than
strength.
strong enough. You are quite the ripped individual. So,
And she's
anything
not
else for
wriggling
today?
around like, you know what cats are like when they don't want to be held.
Oh,
Instead, she's like,
Anesthesia.
Belitus.
Okay, realizing that the bearded devil clearly didn't take an attack of opportunity because he was so dumbfounded by this action, Belitus will come charging in and attempt to hit this guy.
That bearded devil there is dead.
Well, this one. It's got no
Oh.
red cross on him.
That is a spine devil, and thank you. Yes, he would have taken an attack of opportunity. I was so entranced by Cordelia's idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Too late, motherfucker. Right.
No,
Say
it's not
that.
too late.
Joking.
I let you guys get away with it all the time.
I was quoting you. You didn't say that.
I don't know. I feel like he
It
was
did
just.
miss anyway.
Oh,
I feel like he was just more like, "Oh, this is so beautiful."
yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 4 with its fork, so missed horribly.
Very good. Okay, so I will come in to try and hit this beast. So try for a 21 to hit. Thunder down his staff.
Quite a powerful hit.
Does. Bear with. Oh god, that's really bad. Right, hang on. So there's 4. It's 4 magical damage. It's 2 necrotic. 3 force damage. Can you make me a DC 14 save as well, please?
All right. What kind of save?
Just double check. I think it's Dex save.
Which is this for?
Halo of Spores.
Halo of
Con save, sorry.
Con save. Okay. I rolled a 12.
He fails. And then he takes another 7 necrotic. So was that 7? Have you been taking this all off?
Yeah.
6.
Okay. That was really, really low damage. And then
A total of
Belitas-
16, right?
Yeah, then Belitas just walks off to here. Has he
Okay.
got a scythe?
He has a fork.
Okay, he moves to there.
Yeah, that flurry of attacks and all the magic involved in it did not leave him unscarred as he just and the necrotic energy begins to sort of melt part of his skin onto the floor of this mansion. He's barely standing.
Finally, Belitas does something.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there's that. That was my bonus. No, that was my reaction. No, I'm good. I've still got a bonus
Alright,
action,
so
but I'll say.
Brings us to the fairy dragons, which are still invisible. We'll roll to see if they get back their breath weapons. One of them does. And attempts to breathe upon the other. You see another, Jexter, you have the best view of this. Another cloud of glowing purple and pink sparkles encompasses this spine devil here. You need to make a saving throw.
I can't wait till the Ifriti comes back as well. All the friends we made in the mansion and
Right.
all come back to help us. That's going to be so great when that inevitably happens at the top of the order.
Yeah, that's why I saved the Afridi, guys. That's why I set it free. Hello.
Apparently, this spine devil is a real grump because it is not affected by the breath weapon. That is the fairy devil's done. Bearded devil finally makes it here and uses, let's see, 5, 10. Yep, he can't. He climbs over the wall, but he cannot get up to you. He can only get to there. And that is the end of his turn. Shamsiel.
All right. I'm going to follow Jexter's lead. Kind of looking around. We've got to do something about this. I will pop up on the... Gotta climb up on the wall here.
Okay.
And make a pair of shots towards the fairy-fired leader.
All right.
Drawing the bow extra far back. Oh, I have a crit fish for this. No, is that thing? How's the 22 and 18?
The 22 hits.
Get your +4 for your D4.
Oh. Thanks. 22 and 21.
Both will hit.
Is she wielding any weapons? Is she just hanging out? What's going on?
She appears to be mostly. Look, you can see fire glowing in her hands, but she has a spear on her back. That is her weapon. She appears to be wearing scale mail.
Got it. Okay. I will just deal the damages here.
So just to apologize, you did climb up on top over the cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 40 points of damage to start. I will action search
Alrighty.
and make 2 more attacks. Let's see, as that one comes through, let's see. I will see what the D4 does. I will use a precision attack.
Okay.
Have that result in the end be a 21, and my next
hits.
action surge
Superior
attack
hit.
is a crit.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
All right.
Wreck her.
So another 40 points of damage. No, 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
40 points.
Bye.
2 batches of 40.
Just at 80
damage.
points of damage.
So an arrow goes right into her gut. She goes, ah! She takes a breath in to say something, and the second arrow goes right through her throat. Ah, ah. He is still standing, but barely.
I double action surge.
You cannot.
I will kind of use the edge of this cover a little bit to duck down behind, I guess.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us to Jexter.
Finish her.
Muted, sir.
Still muted.
He's going for the mime attack.
No,
He's
muted.
into it.
There he goes.
Right. So, first I'm going to get some movement in.
Okay.
Ignoring the laws of nature, because that's not where we are. Just go 5, 10, hop right up. That's 15 on top of this wall. And
Okay, it does take a little extra. It takes a little extra movement to go. He took him extra movement to get over.
First time it didn't take me.
It should have.
I have better suspension of disbelief than he does.
Fair enough. All right. Go ahead.
And then I'm going to run across the flowers.
So before you do all this, I will say you would have definitely noticed he is wielding a weapon with a reach, so he would get an attack of opportunity when you left his threatened space. Do you still wish to do all this?
Yeah. I'm ignoring
Okay.
him.
So he
So,
does attack
Go
you.
for that. I'm sure it'll hit and kill me. So let's go.
Okay. Well, I hit AC
With that-
24.
That's a hit.
Attitude.
So 11 points of slashing damage. I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
15.
you have succeeded. You're fine. So he slashes with this weapon, and this dark energy sort of drips off of it, but you manage to dodge out of the way, although you do sustain a nasty slash.
Okay. So first, using my dancing rapier.
Yes.
Ooh, that was
Sorry.
particularly sibilant S.
Sorry.
Who's this?
Using my danking rapier.
I was complaining about Peters, but danking is for it's a dancing rapier. Don't think that's how you say dancing. Shut up.
Nah, sounded
that work?
good.
Which I can use a bonus action to toss this magic sword into the air and speak a
Indeed you
command word. It begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature within 5 feet. By the way, I am just within that range. So,
You are, and you get to choose this the command word.
Oh, I can't wait
Danking,
for
innit?
this.
But you just
It's
said
gotta be
it.
sassy.
Danking.
It's Jexter. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, the pressure's
I just
on.
got this 30 minutes ago, man. Come on, 2 hours ago.
Dank monkey dank.
Dank monkey.
Wizards are lame.
Hold on.
There
Wait
it
a
is.
moment.
Not Wizards of the Coast, of course.
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't do that. Sachet.
Sachet.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
Ooh.
Sachet.
away.
And it begins to fly towards Saraxif. You may make an attack.
How do I do that? Do I just click?
Just
like on a
it's just,
regular
it
circle?
uses your attacks.
With
With
advantage.
Okay, well then I'm going to do that with advantage,
Indeed.
and I'm getting ready to use my my inspiration thingy.
Okay.
So.
So you're rolling with advantage already. So you don't need to use your inspiration, the
think-
main inspiration.
I think
You
he
have
means
a
don't say if it hits or not because he has Bardic and he wants to decide
Got it.
whether or not to use
I've
it.
got the D6 from,
Gotcha. Okay.
but right now when I click on it, I cannot.
Oh, the butt.
It's not listening to me.
Rapier. He chose
It's not
the wrong
listening to
command
me
word.
roll for advantage, so I have to try twice.
Okay. No problem.
That would be a 16
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll a d6 on my Kraken dice. It's a 1.
Fortunately, the AC that you need to beat is 19. And you
I
are
realized.
not able to.
Luckily, I still have an action. And I'm going to go for it. Just because it's what bards do. And I'll say quite simply, oh my god, wearing that outfit, you'd probably trip anyway. Vicious Mockery.
All right.
Please.
That is a wisdom save, as I recall.
That is a Wisdom DC 15.
Well, I have failed.
5 points of psychic damage.
The last blow is yours, Dexter.
She was like, really? He's really that bad?
And just like you see her
She
eyes sort of
stutters.
twitch.
She stutters for a moment. Goes, "What did you say?" And accidentally impales herself upon the dancing rake.
Right. You could tell that's what she was going to say, but it actually comes out more like as blood just shoots out of her mouth from the arrows that Shamsiel has shot at her, and she is dead.
And
Unbelievable.
as free action, as free bonus action, I'm going to turn around to Shane and go.
Looking good, Jexter.
This is
Very
new feature.
nice.
There's a new feature in 5th edition now. It's a morale checks, isn't it? That's in 5th edition, yeah. Yeah. No?
And then I'm done.
Spine Devil Skiff. Yes. All of your movements and all that wonderful stuff.
Skiffing about.
This one continues to gain altitude, and as it does, it rotates. Now it has a bit of a shot into the interior of the mansion. This one rotates this way and moves to there. And that will bring us to Artem.
All right. You said that the little spine devil here is not looking too good. Is that correct?
This one here, yes. Last
right.
legs.
All right. We're going to start with the Homunky Jade doing a force strike on it. A 13?
13 is a... Double checking. Yeah, that's a hit.
That's 5 force damage. Did I take
And
him
it
out?
just is destroyed in a puff of foul-smelling smoke.
All right, then with my action, I'm going to. Well, first I'm going to move. This is a wall? This is a wall I can move through, correct? Or do I have to go through the doorway? Forgive me.
You could go up and over the wall. It will take less time to go through the door.
Okay. Because it's at a diagonal, it's moving kind of funky. So is that 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, and then here is another wall that I would have to go up
Yes,
and
which
over?
you can just jump over.
All right, then we'll do 30, and then from here, my action will be casting the Ray of Sickness at the Spine Devil here on
Alrighty.
the skiff.
What am I rolling? Or is it you just rolling an attack?
It's a spell attack, and it
Yep,
was only
go
an
for it.
11, so I don't think that's going to hit.
Unfortunately, yes, it does not hit.
You have advantage, didn't you? Or did it save? It saved.
No, that one saved.
That one saved on the
Hoop!
verifier.
I hate
got
wasting
excited.
spells. All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, there's a ding, 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 ding. As a humongous ballista bolt comes streaking down, heading straight towards you, Zelmira. Let's see here. Here it comes, hitting AC 22.
I'm AC 50, so I'm just kidding. That definitely hits.
16 points of piercing damage. As you are spun around, I need a strength saving throw.
Fair enough.
You have succeeded. The blow of this is quite intense. You managed to deflect it mostly, but it leaves half of your body numb, and you're able to grab a hold of the side of one of these walls and prevents you from being knocked out into the astral sea.
Say, don't you have monk
You
shit
said
that can
16
deflect that?
points.
Don't you have
Well, I
monk
do.
stuff?
But can I do that with something that large?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
So that is going to bring us to the other one that fires at wall here.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
It was 16 points of damage.
Yes.
Thank you.
Which hits. And this wall here turns into half cover. And that's going to bring us to the Spine Devils. Let's see here. Let's see if this one is able to gain its senses. Nope. Continues to whirl around, feeling pretty happy. This one finally moves to an area where it can engage. It shoots 2 spines at you, Belitas.
Spines.
Well, you might as well be, because I rolled an 8 and a natural 1. These come to here. And they can't get that far. They can get to there. All right. And one of them is going to fire its spines at you, Jester.
What type of attack is
Jexter?
that?
It's a ranged attack.
Ranged, like a ranged missile attack or ranged
Yeah.
melee? What is it?
So it spins in place, and as it does, these spines shoot out from it like a porcupine. Hitting AC 17.
Actually, I am wearing gloves of missile snaring.
Aha. Well, this is definitely something small enough for you to grab, if you wish.
So I can attempt to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus my dex.
Correct?
I'm going to roll my handy dandy Kraken dice for that,
Very nice.
because it's a neat thing to do. That is a 2 plus a 5. That is a 7-point reduction,
All right. That reduces all of the damage.
which means I catch the missile.
You do. You are now holding in your hand a little spine that is quite hot to the touch. You have the impression that it is about to burst into flames.
Yeah.
Okay. It lands on the ground, flares out. The second one, which was shot at Artem, hit AC 13. I'm
Yes.
going to roll my D6. Now it is hitting AC 18.
Yes.
Damn you. And that is their turn. That will bring us to Zelmira.
Okie dokie. So, Zelmira will try to continue as far as I can get to where everyone else is. So 1, 2.
You have
3.
quite a bit of speed.
I do. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think I can get to right about here, right behind Shane.
Do you stay on the mansion for all this movement?
Oh, wait, because I can will myself across, right?
Well, if you actually get into the open air, it's half your movement to move to think yourself across. But if you stay on the ground,
Spoon.
you just leap into the air. And so, what is your movement?
45.
So you're able to move 20. You can get to there as your movement. Do you wish to dash?
Yeah, let's do it.
So that is 5, 10. So you get to there, 10. Now you still have 35 points of movement.
Oh my god. Okay, so she's gonna take off after her brother trying to catch up with Artem.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 will get you right past that Spine Devil.
Okay. Let go.
Is that what you want to do?
Let go. Yes.
You're going to move your token?
Like It's like taking your finger off the chess piece, right? Like
Right.
I was like,
Sure.
Sean moved
Right there.
it the first time, and so I was just waiting for you to move it again. I
I'm
was getting...
sorry. That's
I got-
bad DM manners for the DM to move the token. I apologize.
Sean.
So bad. So that is your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action?
Oh, okay. Well then, for my bonus action, I'm going to, if I can do this, expend. Wait. Okay, so I do have a question actually. So I can use a key point at some point as beep boop bop, as a step of the wind.
Yes.
So could I do that to get away as far as I can from?
Yeah, you
these?
get a
Yeah.
whole nother movement, and you
Yep.
do not incur an attack of opportunity.
That is what I
believe.
will do. Yes.
Bam.
So step of the wind. Double check that for me.
Yeah. So it says that I can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on my turn, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Right. So if you wish to increase your movement, you can blast past this guy, but he will still get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
All right. He lashes out at you with his fork. Woo! I rolled a crit.
No.
So you take 9 points of piercing as you
You know
fly
what?
by him.
I'm still up. I'm
Yes,
still
you
up. All right.
And you now have 45 points of movement. Where would you like to go with him?
I'm gonna go be next to my baby bro by 6 seconds.
All right, you still have a lot more movement. You want to stop there?
Go towards the ship.
Yeah. And by that I mean I'm going as far as I can towards the ship, and I'm just leaving Artem in the dust.
Okay.
Just like I did at the moment of our birth when I was born first.
Oh, how dare you!
Samara, tiptoe across the tulips.
She stomps aggressively.
Artie was pointing towards the ship. He's guiding you away from him.
Sekhmet, you continue to be unconscious, I'm afraid. So sorry. Cordelia.
I hold Sekhmet really close, and I will carry her over to here, which is my. I don't know if I'm decreased in movement at all from carrying her.
Technically, you would be. I will allow you to make an athletics check to see whether or not you can avoid this as the adrenaline pumps through you.
I have a disadvantage because it's an 8.
What is your strength?
16.
That's pretty strong naturally.
Very strong naturally, but the rules do say if you're carrying a friend, then you are moving at half speed.
That is
However,
fine, no worries.
Athletics would have fixed that. Unfortunately, that's not enough.
That's fine. I think that means I am here.
She can still dash though.
Yes.
If I dash with her, how far would that take me to where I was prior?
Yes.
Okay, I will dash then with Sekhmet in my arms, and
I think that actually is going to be there.
I will just bonus move my weapon close to me.
Got it.
There's still an enemy out here, right? Too.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I don't care about him. I've got my kitty cat. She's giving her pets, and she's like holding her, like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Velitas. Forgot about that guy.
Seeing most of the group up, knowing how damaged Shamsiel is, Velitas will go to here to stop any movement to be able to go past him, and will hit the chippy chappy in front of him.
Alrighty.
Attempt, rather. Let's have a look to see if this hits. 17 to hit with Shillelagh.
That is a hit.
So that
That is
is
a big ol' hit.
5. I need a 14 con save again.
Okay.
5.
I have failed.
Failed. Okay, so it's 5, 9, 13. Wow. Okay. 21 damage.
It has
Bonk.
1 hit point left.
Oh, come on.
21 damage. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
I will interpose myself there, knowing that Shamsiel is behind me, and Sekhmet and Nat are behind me. Yes.
Alrighty.
That is my action and reaction done. Does anyone need healing that's close to me? Do I know
Zelmira
anyone?
does.
Zelmira really does.
I'm at 2
I
hit
probably
points.
can't see her through this wall, I'm guessing.
You can, but yeah, you can see her. There's enough gaps and such. I mean, it represents the total.
That's consistent. We've been able to see
Yep.
enemies. Enemies have been able to see us.
Right. Yes, you can see her.
I've cast Booming Blade though, so I mind you know the other one's a healing word is a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
So I will look at her and
Are those two
use...
leveled spells?
No.
No?
And I will use...
You can't cast 2 bonus action spells.
One's a bonus action, one's part of my action.
It's part of your action. Okay.
I did see, yes.
It's Booming Blade. Right. Okay.
I will cast this at 3rd level. For 10 back.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Nice.
Me done.
They got it. So the fairy dragons that have their turn. At the end of this turn, we're going to take a break. Been going for 2 hours. Okay. I will roll here. They do not
Send
get
us
their
out
breath
with a
weapons
bang,
back.
fairy brothers, fairy
Don't
dragons.
get it back.
brothers.
So at the beginning, we will start with the final
Our fairy
bearded dragon's
brother
turn.
dragons.
Bearded dragon, bearded devil's turn. We will see you all back here in 10 minutes. So, we are now back to the top of the order with the bearded devil, who steps forward to attack you, Boletus. He moves to here.
What? Does he know that I've just done a giveaway? Why is he attacking me?
He doesn't like giveaways.
Oh, doesn't like dice, damn it.
He did not win the giveaway.
That's right. I have rolled a 21 to hit.
Boletus just turns around rapidly and he hits Boletus's shell.
All right.
In other words, I cast shield. No, I can't. I can't.
You can't. I was going to say you've already used your reaction, right?
Yes.
Yes. Can't cast shield. So you take 11 points of slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw 19.
You have succeeded as this scouring mark across your shell that chips off a small piece of it. The black energy from it attempts to pierce your skin, but it cannot. That is the only bearded devil left. So that is the end of that. Shamsiel.
I'm being harassed in chat. Sorry. I will hop up onto this and sort of very impressively run along the wall.
All right.
In the style of Jexter. And then I will look down. This guy seems to be the problem. So we're gonna shoot him with our longbow. 16 to hit.
16's a hit.
I am going to use another maneuver to do a disarming attack.
Right.
Where that extra symbol came from.
Before you do that damage, I forgot to roll his beard. I have missed with an 11, so no problems.
That's just Shane's country coming out.
That's my new favorite sentence. I forgot to roll his beard. Ah, yes.
They are the bearded devil. The beard does need to have its day.
But I just thought it was funny because I imagined a beard being like just like floating out in space. You know,
They're Brooklyn Devils.
Oh, come on. I can't not think about that now. All right, what was the damage on that roll there, Shamsiel?
But I am also using a precision attack. Not a precision attack.
Disarming attack, right?
I am using a disarming attack. So it must make a
How very
strength saving
disarming of you.
throw or drop the weapon.
Strength saving throw. I have rolled a 9.
It drops its weapon.
It drops his weapon.
takes an extra 5 damage on top of the 20 it's already taken.
Okay.
And then I look back and say, I've taken away the big weapon so you can run through without it hitting you guys. Just get to the skiff. Jexter, you need to take this thing over. And then I'm going to take aim at the spine devil. That is this one actually operating the skiff
there is
at the
there
far
is a
northeast?
helm of sorts. It doesn't have a wheel on it. It just has looks like a lever.
And is like a
Yes, like
I
a
forget
tiller.
what that's called.
Tiller.
I actually forget what that's called. Yes, thank you, tiller. Exactly. Cool. So I will use my inspiration to try to let's see. Is there someone who can jump up and take the tiller? Yeah. Okay. So, and yes, use my inspiration for this attack to attack the one on the tiller.
Alrighty. Oh dear.
19 to hit.
Why? Oh, you used your inspiration. That's right.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
That's a hit. And that's going to do it.
I think that does it.
It does.
23 points of damage.
One shot. It falls down and a little miniature explosion. There is nothing left of it.
Can I?
Some serious damage on this kid.
All right. And I will jump down sort of over into the... Are the yellow walls are they more
half
or
cover.
less than purple?
They are less. And if you're confused, bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. So I'll end my turn there in that case.
Okay. Got it. So he is dead. That's going to bring us to Jexter.
I shot sharply.
Oh, you can say that again. Don't. I'm going to run and sail across the empty space.
And so you do.
And as I do, the apex of my leap, I will turn. I cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
Nice.
Back at Zelmira.
Delmira.
So
Delmira.
it's actually extremely effective because as you jump in the air, your speed instantly slows. So it's as if you're in slow motion and you do your spell before landing and resuming your speed.
So she takes 6 points of healing. I'm at the helm, and I strike a very medium rare pose.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So you've used a bonus action. You still have an action.
And my movement, yes. So based on where I'm at, but I've cast a spell, so mind you, and I've done a bonus action. So at this point, unless I could action, I don't know, take control of the ship.
So as you put your hand on the tiller, you are at a loss as to how to move this thing.
Shane told me to. He must have confidence in me.
Make an Arcana check.
Would be something like Arcana, wouldn't it? Fucking magic.
Oh,
17.
Ooh, 17. So as you hold on to it, you think about moving forward or moving to the side or providing energy, and imperceptibly at first, but slowly you feel the ship begin to respond to you, and you will be able to move it on your next turn. It has a
Then I'm
speed
done.
of 60.
I've got the Uber, guys. Got the Uber.
Uber XL.
This one moves to here. To right there. As these things gibbering and pointing at you with alarm. This one begins to fly away. Back towards the mothership.
Did he just say mothership?
I did. The large Leviathan-like ship that is about 600 feet to your relative west, with the large gossamer wings hanging out.
I didn't hear that description. Did anyone else hear that description?
Yeah, very, very beginning.
Oh, well. That better be George Clinton. That's all I'm saying.
It could be.
If it's the mothership.
So away they flee. Artem.
Can I, if I take the smallest leap, or the leap where it's closest to the ship, can I get to the ship?
Well, let's see. Your speed is 30 feet.
Yeah.
So that gets you, so that's half your movement there. And then in between.
This is before you move me. I'm just asking if I
Sorry,
can.
yeah. I meant to measure, not move. I apologize.
Stop touching our tokens, Sean.
I know. So 15 to there, and then from there it is 10. So unfortunately, no. Not with your movement.
Damn it. All right. This one is the one that's looking really crappy, right? This spine devil here. Okay. I'm going to start with my bonus action, and Homuncule Jade will do hopefully another killing blow with its force strike. That's 16.
As this thing just crumples right at Velitas' feet, it looked like it was pretty much on its way down already.
All right. Then in that case, I will dash onto the ship. And can I, as a free action, pass on the way past Zelmira my healing potion?
Yes. Interact with object. Yes, you can give her a healing potion as you pass by.
And then I will make it onto the ship. And
All right.
Go here.
A ballista bolt comes streaking towards you, Jexter. Hitting AC 26.
Jesus.
That's a miss.
I have rolled a crit. You take 23 points of piercing damage from this bolt.
But I'm going to try to grab it with my missile snaring gloves.
So I ruled that these ballistas are too large to grab for Zelmira.
Don't worry.
So
I'm going down. I'm doing it for effect.
Oh, fair enough.
How many points of damage?
23.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Unconscious. So as Jexter strikes his heroic pose on the edge of this tiller, a ballista bolt and catches him right in the shoulder, actually passing through his shoulder, and he slumps to the ground and falls unconscious. And dying and prone. It is now the Spine Devil's turn. These two, one moves to there, moves to there. This one flies to there. Is going to shoot some spines at you, Cordelia. I believe he is. Yes, he's out of range, so these are at disadvantage.
Just use Sekhmet as a shield.
Hitting AC 7. And, AC 21, I believe, is a hit. I rolled double 21s. It's 5 points of piercing and 2 points of fire damage as the spine strikes you and then flares before burning up. This one shoots at Artem. Hitting AC 7 and 23 because, again, at disadvantage because of range.
Fall into my arms, Artem.
Sorry, 7 and 7 disadvantage.
Miss and miss.
The other one is within range of Zelmira, and so shoots at her. AC 18. 6 points of piercing and 3 points of fire.
Catch
Oh
it.
yeah, except I catch it.
All right. So roll your. Is it a D10?
Let me double check.
D10
You're using your reaction to try and catch it.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that like a key point monk kind of thing?
If she can,
I can actually use a reaction.
Yeah, she uses a reaction to deflect it. If she deflects it, if she gets the damage down to 0, she can use a key point to catch it and throw it back, which would be really freaking cool.
Wow, that's a lot.
17.
Holy smokes!
Sorry, yeah, 17. I clicked it like 1,000 times. But the first one was also a 17.
Yeah, 17 does it. You have caught this. If you want, you can throw it back.
Oh, I do want.
So spend your key point.
Return to sender.
And in honor of our very own, she has so many monkey ways that she could drop you.
So roll a ranged attack.
I rolled a 23.
Holy smokes, that hits and 6 points of damage. And if it was not immune to fire, it would take fire damage as well. But it does not take, but it is quite surprised to be struck in the eye by its own spine.
Haha.
Indeed. The other attack missed. So that will bring us to your turn, Zelmira. You took no damage from that attack, by the way.
Yes. So I am going to, first things first, make my way to the ship.
Okay.
So I'm up there with my buddies.
Yes, indeed.
And let's see, I will I'm gonna send some darts in the direction of the spiny boy nearest to me.
Roll your attacks.
Okay. Let's see.
20 is a hit.
Yep. And I will do the same thing because can I do this twice?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. And an 8. Less successful.
Unfortunately, an 8 is not a hit, and as the dart strikes it, it falls down. You see that in another creature, it would have done more damage. But for some reason, these seem to be, resistant to these mundane attacks.
Okie dokie. And that is my turn.
Sekhmet, as you lie here in Cordelia's arms unconscious, what do you dream about? You should probably unmute so we can hear.
How about she's thinking about the temple back at her home, but she's remembering this as a young tabaxi, very kitten-like, and people are just in awe by her and bringing her gifts and food and just lavishing her and things. And as she's soaking this up, she's just having these good memories and feeling things and remembering being taught about Ra and realizing this is her family and this is where she belongs. And then all of a sudden everything goes dark and she's greeted in the darkness by Osiris, and she feels a sense of fear. She's still young and unsure of how to handle it at this time, not sure of the powers that she's recently learned to start to train on. And then she has an image of Ra coming in to fight Cyrus, and Ra looks at her and says, "Not yet. This is not your time. You, my child, will not go." And kind of gets a distorted image of unsure of how things are going for her right now, but she feels a sense of comfort because she, even though she's not totally aware of what's going on, she can feel a loving, gentle touch around her neck, and she, in her sleep, gives very deep rumbles of comfort as she knows she's in good hands.
Oh, I like that. Very nice, Sekhmet. Cordelia, you have a purring tabaxi in your arm.
Cordelia, while just dashing, completely focused and serious, will just keep running towards where the team are, and feeling her purr, will just gently look down for a second and smile, and just kind of like, just almost like it just took her out of the battle for a moment, and then we'll snap back into what she's doing, and we'll keep running. And I would like to dash. So if
Roll
I
that
can do,
athletics check to see if you can muster the strength and move at your speed.
let's give it a go. Disadvantage again.
Oh.
An 8.
Fortunate. So
That
you move your speed and then you dash, so that's going to just be a total of 30.
Yep. So I end up back at the door where I was prior,
Right.
bringing her with me. As a bonus, I will move my spiritual weapon just kind of alongside me.
Cool.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Bolitas.
Bolitas. I will. Oh, sod it. I'm going to have to hit him. I am going to use my inspiration to do so.
All righty. Roll it.
20 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'm glad I did. So this at the moment is 9. 10, 11. 13.
Booming blade again?
Yep, booming blade, yeah.
Okay.
That is 13. And then this one's got a scythe, hasn't it?
It's like a glaive, yeah.
He
So
dropped
is it-
it on the ground.
Oh,
though.
that's right. That's right.
Oh, he
He's
dropped
not
it.
armed. He's disarmed.
So what did I say? Was that 13 damage so far, yeah?
You said 9, 10, 11,
13,
12, 13. Yep.
If
And then-
Bolitas saw that there was a glaive on the ground, could he kick it away as an item interaction? Just saying, he might not remember. It was a while ago, but it dropped
Yeah.
its glaive on the ground in front of your
True.
feet.
Yeah, okay. I'll pick it up and I'll move to there.
All right. As you pick it up, it feels particularly heavy and foul in your hands. It's almost squirming as if it's alive.
I will throw it
Unfortunately,
off.
it does have another attack
Yes.
as its beard lashes out.
I expected it
Ah,
to.
you'll be fine.
I've hit AC 20.
That would hit, but I saved my reaction just for that.
Nice.
And I will
So
use
up
my
goes
shield.
and his beard sort of, at the very last second, it goes and splatters all over this arcane field, sort of trying to find a
Back
way
of my
through.
shell. Yeah.
Alrighty. Bolitas, do the fairy dragons get their thing back?
I like the image of your shield being just like preternaturally fast, just popping into your shield and like floating in space for a little bit. And then
Yeah, I
popping
just
back
thought
out.
it would be me turning round and showing my shell. You know?
Be the shell.
So
Yeah.
this guy is still not saved yet. So this one moves forward. And you see right in front of you, Bolitas here, or actually right behind you as you're running, a cloud of sparkles envelop the bearded devil. Who oh, no, who succeeds? So that happened there.
Are there more enemies out here? Bearded devils?
There's one bearded devil out there who
Is invisible to us.
there's a bearded devil here. I'm moving the invisible ones you see. I'm moving the fairy dragons. I'll just go ahead and put them. They're invisible, but I'll go ahead and put them here. This one has yet to succeed on coming out of his reverie. Bearded devil. You do have his glaive? All right, so he comes jumping at you, Bolitas, and tries to attack you again with his beard.
He takes
See,
10
first he
thunder
tries to-
damage.
He takes 10 points of thunder damage.
Yes, he does.
Kaboom! as he reels, he comes towards you and almost leans on you as he tries to grapple you. Make a opposed athletic or acrobatics check, your choice.
Oh, is he trying to grapple me, is he?
Yes.
Doesn't bother me either way. 14.
He rolled a natural 1, so he sort of staggers towards you, and you easily step out of the way.
Are you
but his
alright
beard,
now? Tap him on the head.
beard does come lashing at you. Oh, for a crit! So I need a Constitution saving throw as you take 17 points of piercing damage.
Damn it. Crit gets past my shield. Constitution, you say?
Crit
Yeah.
always hits.
Yeah.
Ooh, you have failed. You are poisoned for a minute. While you are poisoned this way, you cannot regain hit points.
Okay. How much damage was it, sorry?
17.
It was 17.
Okay, my wild shape ends.
Alrighty. Shamsiel.
All right, I will first take an action and I will attack. That's what I do. I'm a fighter. I attack things.
Yes, you do.
I will attack the one assailing Boletus to try and clear the path to the ship. I've got a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
For a total of 16 points of damage.
It falls.
All right.
Lands right in front of Boletus. Its beard writhes for a few seconds longer before going still, and then
on the head. Oh, it's gone.
explodes.
And then this closer one here, I will use my second attack upon.
He's got a
18
little
to hit.
cover. Unless, are you up?
I ignore cover
You ignore cover. That's a hit.
for 16 points of damage.
That is how many hit points he had left. As this one also.
I look back. Gordy, the path is almost clear. Just come on, just keep running. We're almost there. Mira, are you okay? As he runs forward. to
Mira
here.
calls from the ship. Yes, I'm fine. Just get here as soon as you can.
Maybe bring it around to the side. Dealey's got Sekhmet. We'll be all right.
On it.
Jexter is unconscious and dying in front of you. Jexter.
Is Dexter
what
okay? He looks
are
tired.
What are you? If you were to die now, what would be your happiest memory?
My happiest memory. It would be the feeling that I had when my family's funding ran out and my friends still stuck around.
Very nice. I like it. Make a death saving throw for me.
I could fail that. How does one make a death save?
So
Damn it.
once your hit points go to 0 on your character
Where's
sheet,
the actual button to do it?
should show up there on the top right hand corner.
Yes.
Kraken dice.
Fair enough.
Do it.
17.
You're fine. Take a step towards the light.
One would think as many times as I've died in these games that I would know this, but
This
Somehow.
moves to here. And that will bring us to Artem as the other one continues to move and is now off the map.
Artem reaches down and places a hand on Jexter's chest and says,
It's not your time.
and he will cast a first level healing word on
Very
him.
good.
And
First level healing word takes effect. You're no longer dying or unconscious. Still prone. With 9 hit points.
With his movement, he will reach up and pull Jexter to a standing position, but then he kind of moves him out of the way and says, "Yeah, but I'm driving." He will use his action to guide the ship.
Make an Arcana check.
I'm going to use my inspiration for this.
Alrighty.
Oh. Son of a biscuit. All right, let's try that again.
Bunch of animal handlings there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The first one that came up is a 3.
And then
So
the
that would
second
have been
one was
a
crit.
That would have been a roll. Do you get advantage on your
I said I was using my inspiration.
Oh, that's right.
So that would have been a 25.
25, yes. So as you put your hand on the tiller, you close your eyes and you will your essence to encompass the ship. And now you think of the ship as being part of your body. And as such, you can move on your turn. You will be able to use your action to move the
Oh, I can't.
skiff.
I can't do it this one?
No.
Poop.
Afraid not.
That's it.
You hear and it goes flying through the air towards Shamsiel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a natural 1. So going right past your ear, Shamsiel, a ballista bolt moving almost in slow motion. Had your name on it, but missed by inches. All right, let's see if this guy finally joins the fight. Hey, he finally rolled above a 9. He shakes off the effects and comes jumping down to here and throws a spine at you, Shamsiel. An AC 10, an AC 7, both of those miss. Let's see here. There's only one left here. This one also shoots at you. AC 22. You take 6 points of piercing and 2 points of fire damage, Shamsiel.
Was this at me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you repeat those damage values?
AC 22. 6 points of piercing and 2 points of fire.
Okay.
And the last one hits AC 6. That is them done. Zelmira.
Okay. Is there any way that we can get the ship closer to Shamsiel?
My turn.
Yeah, on
and then it just became Shrill. So sorry.
on Artem's turn, he can move it.
Okay.
It has a speed of 60.
So I'm going to, for my turn, then hold an action. When, because when something gets close enough that I can whack at it with a sword, I will whack at it with my sword.
Very well. You will know from your monk training that by concentrating your ki, your fists naturally do magic damage, which means if you're fighting something that is resistant to normal bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, then they will not be resistant to your fists. So you stand a better chance of hurting it with your fists than you do with your sword, unless your sword is magical.
Sadly, the water whip had a cost.
No, this is something you just get.
Ooh, really? I don't have to expend ki for it? Yay! Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna do that instead. I thought I had to expend ki. Thank you,
Nope.
DM.
No problem. You have, if you look under features and traits, you should have ki empowered strikes. That is what it is.
Okay.
So you are holding an action for when something comes close enough to hit. Got it.
Yes. Thank
Sekhmet,
you.
what is your biggest regret?
No pressure.
Being mortal, but I'm in denial.
All right. Gotcha. Cordelia.
Is she still unconscious?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking something up here.
I will once again try. I'll make another athletics check at disadvantage. The nat one.
Rough.
So, Sekhmet, I do apologize. While unconscious, your body still gets to make Constitution saving throws. So on each of your turns, you can make an attempt to throw off this poison. So let's say that you've been unsuccessful up until now, but go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
21, you've succeeded. And Cordelia, as you are running with her, you see color return to,
Fur has a
My
sheen.
whiskers twitch more.
Yes, she takes a breath, and it is no longer as labored as it has been. As you are no longer poisoned, you are still unconscious, but you are no longer suffering from the effects of the bearded devil's poison.
Oh.
Velitas. At the end of this turn, you may also make a Constitution saving throw.
I
Your turn.
do I have any negative effect from the nat one?
If you had noticed that she was feeling better, would you not have made would you not have dashed?
I would have dashed anyways.
You would have dashed. So there's no negative effect from the nat one. It's just a
Okay.
fail. Just a
Okay.
failure.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, I feel like the reason why she failed is maybe because she was distracted and noticed that she was starting to, recover slightly. Am I still able to make my 30 with the dash?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I will probably head to more so where... I mean, there's enemies here, aren't there?
There's one spine devil here and one here.
I will move about 20 foot next to my buddy. Ooh.
Okay.
And also move this about 20 feet around here.
Okay.
Carrying Sekhmet with me, and I
Right.
will be next to...
Just muscling through with Sekhmet.
And if possible, Cordelia will almost stand in front of Shane to try and block him from any oncoming attacks, but will turn her back so that both he and Sekhmet are protected while she is hoping to potentially take on any oncoming attacks.
Gotcha. Velitas.
So is Sekhmet still unconscious, yeah? But she's now no longer
Yes.
under the effects.
She's no longer under the effects.
Okay, I will healing word her for first level
Ah.
as a bonus action for 5 back.
So you are still prone, but your eyes flutter open in Cordelia's arms, Sekhmet.
Oh, hello, kitty. And then I will go charging towards this one.
All right.
Come on, actions. Where are you? Where are you? Here. 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
With a thundering crack. For maximum damage of 9. Come on. Give me a
Nice.
good roll. Good roll. Good roll. 12. And you might as well make a reaction as well. DC 14 con.
Okay. Is this magic?
No, it's my druid ability. Spores. It's classed as what's it called?
Natural attack?
Not necromancy. That effect. I can't think what it is.
Well, I've rolled an 18.
Oh, he passed.
So,
That's fine.
he's
Okay.
up
Well,
there.
he still takes 12 damage. So how far did I move? I was there. So what, 5. Can I? How is it? Just jumping over that thing or going through it?
Yeah, you're kind of wedging yourself through cracks or scrambling through it.
Okay, so let's say 10 foot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go, so 10, 15, provoking, 20,
Yes.
25, 30. Ooh, not on top of him.
Tries to
30 to there.
hit you. Tries to bite you. Hitting AC 6.
It bites my shell.
Mhm.
That's me done.
Okay. Fairy dragons do not regain their breath weapons. They begin invisibly. Nobody sees them to move towards the ship. Yes, with their fly speed, even going through Astral Sea, they have plenty of movement to get there. That is them done. That's going to bring us to the last bearded devil, who is dead, which will bring us to Shamsiel, who is nearly dead.
Not that close compared to my max hit points, but compared to the number of hit points I should have, yes. I see 2 enemies in front of me, yeah?
Yes, you do.
All right, let's see if we can do this in a 1-2. First, the one by Bolitas. 17
That's a
to
hit.
hit. 18 points of damage.
Still up, but looking real bad as this arrow transfixes him,
Dang it.
pinning him to the ground.
And now, well, I only got one more attack. So I'll actually direct it at the other one, see if I
Okay.
can bring it down faster. 15 to
That's a hit.
for 22.
That will end it, as it already took damage from Bolitas.
Gotcha.
And it is dead.
All right, let's go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll kind of just head over here because I don't know if they're going to bring the car around or what's going on. So I'll just go to here.
All right.
This might be closer for all of us to get on the boat here.
Jexter, you have been brought back.
I was?
Yes, you were healed.
How many points did I get? I totally missed it.
9.
That's good. I am no longer prone.
As
No,
you
I-
stand.
I actually lifted you up with my movement.
Oh, very good.
And he's traded places with you. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that guy. What would you like to do, Jexter?
Looking around, taking stock. Seeing Artem there. Is he damaged?
I'm fine.
Yeah, everybody's taking a little damage. Artem is looking okay though.
I'm going to stand up and brush myself off briskly and cast a healing word on myself.
Okay.
That's just a little bit of an 8. Do I see anything else around? Do I see any? Do I perceive
Yes,
any enemies?
These two spine devils are operating the other. So actually, this one would be at the front here, like that. This one is towards the back, operating a ballista.
Very good.
You also see one that is barely standing here fighting Bolitas. These are reversed.
Okay. Going to give this a quick try again. And on the spine devil in the back, on the
Okay.
ballista,
Got it.
I'm going to cast Blindness.
Okay.
I will need a Constitution saving throw from him with a difficulty of 15.
Gets advantage because he's a devil, but he's rolled a 12. That is a fail.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay, so he is blinded. That's going to be a problem.
At the end of its turn, it will get another saving throw.
Okay.
At the end of its.
Speaking of saving throws, forgot, Bolitas, go ahead and make a con save to see if you can throw off the effects of the poison.
Yes, that is correct.
Le poisson.
13.
13. You have thrown off the effects. All right. Double check that. Yep. Yep. Artem.
Right. I will. Let's see. Am I close enough for that? It's almost dead. I'm going to, with Homunky Jade's attack, I'm going to do a little force damage on that Spine Devil. 11?
Very good. 11 does not hit.
All right. Bringing the ship around to where you'll have to drive for me, Sean, but
Okay.
I'm going to park it right here so that it's accessible from this point and this point.
Like that.
Yes.
Okay. You guys could put yourselves on the skiff. The Spine Devil operating the skiff was anticipating this move. It was holding its action so that it could.
The blind one?
No, that's the one that is on the ballista.
Ah.
The one that is driving moves. Here, I'm going to put some of there where she is, since she's not with us right at the moment. And there is your sword. This comes to here. You hear a ting 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 as the Spine Devil does attempt to shoot. Who was he going to shoot at? He was planning on shooting at Bolitas. So I have rolled a 16 because of blindness. I believe that misses you, Bolitas.
Misses.
The Spine Devils now have their turn. This Spine Devil abandons his post at the skiff and, using his turn, jumps into the air and flies down to here, shoots a spine towards Artem. Shoots 2 spines towards Artem. Hitting AC 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
3 points of piercing and 4 points of fire.
2 points of fire. Or did you already half it for me?
I did not. 2 points of fire. And the second is a natural 1, which misses. This one firing you, Bolitas, tries to hit you with his fork, hitting AC 12, and then he tries to bite you with a natural 1. It's going to bring us to... Oh, there's one more. This one moves to here. Actually, this one moves to... Yeah, so he actually moves to there. That's as far as he can go. He's going to do 2 at disadvantage at you, Artem. The 9 and a 16.
Miss.
Both of those miss, and he is out of spines. Zelmira.
Salutations. So, Zelmira is going to move toward. Oh, what's that little thing on my token? What happened?
Oh, that was you holding your action to see whether or not something came within range.
I was like, what did I do?
What did I do? Wrench.
Oh God.
You're
Okay.
working.
Yeah, that's the sound a wrench makes. So I have a lot of experience.
Nobody in this family knows what a chicken is.
I have to. Okay. Anyway, walking towards the edge of the ship because I'm gonna get all up in that spiny boy's face.
Alrighty. Absolutely. You can move to right there, and you will be able to hit him.
Yes, exactly. And so
Whack
that
it.
will trigger my held action, correct?
No, actually,
No?
this is your held action. You missed your held action because nothing targeted. This is your actual turn.
Love it. Okay, so I do now have a follow-up question, which is, so since my held action, something has to move into my space for it to be triggered.
Correct.
I am taking a separate turn now. Does that held action then carry over after this turn?
Your
or
held
is it
actions.
moot?
Your held actions go to the beginning of your next turn. So
I see.
start of your next turn, you've lost your held action.
Why? That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna.
You do get your 2 attacks.
Yes.
Much better than a held action.
So I'm gonna do some key empowered strikes.
Yeah. There we go. Roll your attack.
Right. Let's see. So I unarmed strike, roll attack. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that you roll damage. Make sure you roll to attack.
Where do I do that?
Should
On
be
this
right
sheet.
next to what you rolled. But right next to what you clicked. Or you can just roll a d20.
Ooh. Can I roll my Kraken dice? D20?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Yay! Thanks, Kraken dice. Okay. Boop. What is the Kraken?
It's a 20.
Oh!
You rolled a 20. So go ahead. Go ahead.
What is the Kraken?
What is the Kraken? So
What is
what?
the
What?
Kraken?
Let's see. Your bludgeoning damage does 1d10. No,
1d6
1d6.
plus 3.
So roll another d6.
Okay. I'm also going to use my Kraken dice.
Yeah. I mean, hey, why stop?
Yeah, when I rolled a Kraken. 4.
4. So you've done a total of 8 damage on this first hit. Crack.
Okay.
And now you roll your second attack.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my Kraken dice again.
Yay!
I got a 15.
That is a hit. So roll a
And-
d6.
Okie dokie. Oh, I got a 6.
And so you add your
Plus
strength, right?
Yes, plus 3. No,
So-
my strength. Yeah, plus 3.
So a total of 9.
Yeah.
2 massive hits. You bring this thing to its knees, and it slowly stands back up, still alive. Anything else?
Boo. I want to kick it for no damage.
You have a bonus action that you can use as an attack.
Yeah, I want to kick it.
Go for it.
damage.
Roll another d20.
Okay. Poo, I got a 2.
2 plus.
3.
Okay, so yes, that missed, unfortunately.
Sad.
All right.
Thank you.
Sekhmet, back in this fight. As you continue to be carried by Cordelia, I assume you get down.
Yeah.
All right, so you remove yourself from Cordelia's arms.
I refuse.
Make sure
I'm
you-
joking.
Make sure you get your hit points. How many hit points did she heal?
Oh,
I
no.
rolled a 5, I believe.
Yeah, make sure you put your hit
5.
points back on your character sheet, Sekhmet.
Okay. I will figure that out later because I don't know how to do it. I'm going to.
You've got an enemy here, an enemy here, here, and here.
Yeah. And my sword's gone now, right?
Well, it didn't disapparate when you went unconscious, but it's pretty far away from you. You have to spend a lot of bonus actions getting it to anywhere where it could. Actually, you could move it right there, and it could hit that spine demon.
Oh, there's that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with that. How are you,
Used to there.
Cordelia?
I have not lost any hit points.
You're good. Okay.
She's been running around.
She's just been.
She's been
Looking out
carrying
for me.
kitty cats.
I've just been zooming.
Yeah. I'm like, obviously, like waking up in a spot I didn't go down in. And so, like, I'm not going to draw this out, but I'm like making an acknowledgement that, like, okay, she's got my back. The loyalty is there. And then I'm going to focus back to fighting.
Okay.
So let's start with attacking that dude with my Kopesh.
Okay. Here it comes.
Maybe. Oh my goodness, what? There you are.
All right. Hitting AC 17. That is a hit.
Great.
So your damage,
Oh.
6 points of 4 damage.
Six.
Got it. Okay. So that's your bonus move and attack. And what is your action?
Yeah, let's...
Segment, do you need a minute?
No, we'll just sacred flame the dude behind Belitas.
Okay.
It's a good choice.
Dude behind Belitas gets sacred flamed. He makes a saving throw, which he fails. So, how much damage does he take? Belitas, the spine devil in front of you,
9.
bursts in a shower of radiant energy as this holy power just completely annihilates it. Any movement for you, Sekhmet? You have half your movement left from having stood up from prone.
I mean, I'll just go right there.
Okay. Cordelia.
So, okay, let me see. So Cordelia is currently staying put, right?
Cordelia is doing whatever you want her to do.
Cordelia, Sekhmet, sorry. Sekhmet is currently staying put.
Your
right?
character.
Yes.
What am I doing?
If you don't know,
What is she doing?
I don't
No one knows.
Yes, she moved a
I'm
little
there.
bit.
I don't have a reason. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, would I? Our goal is to get on here, correct?
Yes.
So would I? Is it at level which I could run and jump onto it?
Yes.
Would I be able to take Sekhmet's hand and run towards there with her to try and get her to
you
safety?
can force move her 5 feet with her being conscious, unless she was. It's a weird D&D rule, but yes. So because she's a conscious person, you could force move her 5 feet in any direction as part of your movement.
What if I say I'm willing to be moved? Does that help her?
Could I scoop her
Would
back
you like
up?
to say, Cordelia, that using your movement you climbed back on Cordelia's back?
You climb back on my back and I just carry you to the ship?
Oh, sorry. I thought he was.
Yeah.
My brain flipped it, and I was confused why you got on my back this time.
My turn.
Sekhmet used her movement to climb on Cordelia. Cordelia, you are able to use your movement to move half your speed and dash. You float through the air and land upon the ship with Sekhmet. That should not be. That should be there. Alrighty. Boop. That is Cordelia's turn. Bolitas.
Okay, seeing all that's happening, I'll move 5, 10, 15. And not being a very strong boy, I was going to try and grab Shamsiel and do the same.
Okay. You can move him 5 feet.
So I've moved 15.
So that's half your movement. You can use the other half of your movement to move him 5 feet.
And I can't move myself, that's correct?
Right.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
good.
it's all right. Feel like I'm going to be able to move soon. It's okay, Belitas.
What you mean, like next turn? Okay. I will jump on myself then.
My time is coming.
So
All right, so you jump on.
And
Fairy
where
dragons.
I am, I will. I will lash out at the one that Zelmira is fighting.
Gotcha. With a 7, I'm afraid, does
to
not
hit.
hit.
I accidentally hit Zelmira. Sorry.
Okay. Now the fairy dragons appear. So now you can all see them, and they just sort of sit on the edge of the boat. And Ashrenmal says, "So where are we going?" And that will bring us to Shamsiel.
All right, I will hop on the boat. This one is damaged, I believe, pretty heavily from Zelmira,
Yes,
right?
quite damaged.
All right, so I will take a regular shot to ensure victory. 23 to hit.
Okay.
11 points of damage.
That will take care of it.
All right, now quickly. Mira, come on, get back on the boat. You're really, really far off the edge there.
Elmira turns around and shuffles back onto the boat to safety.
Well, you'll have to do that on your turn.
We have a blinded.
Sorry, JK.
Don't do it right now, though. We have.
Sure thing, Shane. I'll wait.
Wait 6 seconds, then
we have
do
a
it.
blinded target, right, on that
Yes.
one on the boat. All right. I will shoot the blinded target. Does a 16 do it?
Sure does.
I am going to. It's undamaged.
It is undamaged.
All right. I am going to use my goading attack, I guess.
Okay.
Mostly just for the extra damage. So 24 total.
That is enough to kill it outright, as it didn't even see the arrow coming. There is only one left.
All right, I'll leave that to someone else.
Jexter?
Okay, just as a point, my dancing rapier moved with me, but it wouldn't have, I don't think. Hovers.
Could he
It
grab
hovers
it and just
until
pick it again?
yeah, you can pick it up with just pick it out of the air with that. It doesn't cost you anything to pick it up.
Okay. In that case,
For future reference, it does hover. If
There
you
I am.
want it to hover in one place, it does. Until
no, I didn't want to cheat.
yeah, no, it does
It's-
hover there.
it's with me. Yeah.
And when you move 30 feet away, it falls to the ground. But otherwise, you could just pick it up out of the air.
Okay, then I'm just going to bonus action move it over there to that bugger in the corner that's being harassed.
Yep.
I was going to move it behind him. instead of in
Yes.
front of him. Thank you. And then it's going to attack.
Okay.
And it is going to do that once the button works. Yes. 17.
That is a hit.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage taken.
And that is a bonus action.
Tis indeed.
I don't have a lot of actions. I'm going to vicious mockery him. It's like, oh my god, you're not even fighting real people. Just die.
Nice.
I'll need a wisdom check.
A
DC
wisdom check has failed with a 7.
6 points of psychic damage.
6 points of psychic damage and something else.
Disadvantage on this next attack.
Thank you. Anything else, Jexter?
No, I think that's all for me.
I'm just imagining now that this particular creature is questioning every choice it's made leading up to this point.
It always happens with vicious mockery. He's like, well, I know. You didn't even speak
Fighting real
infernal.
people. And he's like, you're right.
It's the intent, it's the tone of the voice they respond to. You know, it's he takes that passive submissive pose, and the Spine Devil Skiff captain is dead. The Spine Devil Ballista is dead. Did I skip somebody? Artem, yes, Artem.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Homunky Jade is gonna do her force attack and try to take that guy out.
Alrighty. Oh, 12 doesn't hit.
So frustrating. All right, I'm gonna use my movement, and we are going to steer the ship towards the mothership.
So this is an action.
That's my
Towards the mothership?
Yeah, we're taking it over. I assume all the people are. I want the big one.
The mothership is enormous.
Oh, as in, like, clearly the majority of the people are on there.
It's impossible for you to see from where you are, but based on the size it is, this can't have been its crew.
We killed those three TIE
this is where
fighters.
your
Let's take a
wiser
big ball.
This is where your wiser sister pulls you back.
Right.
Okay, I
So
didn't
let's
realize.
live
I
this
didn't
time.
realize how big the other one was. Okay, we're going away.
Yeah, I do that.
Yes, that.
We can take him. Wah! Okay.
He's all battle drunk.
So you begin to move. So you move 60 feet away from the mothership. Very
Yes.
good.
Do we have a dashing speed?
Its movement is 60 feet. That is what it moves. As you are looking towards the vessel, you see there is the skiff that got away is about halfway between you all and the mothership. And that will bring us to the Spine Devil's turn. He flies at you all suicidally and attempts to take out the helmsman. He's got no more tail spines.
Too bad magic weapons don't get opportunity attacks.
This is too bad. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay, he can move to there. He attacks you with his fork.
Didn't we move the?
Oh, you did
60
move.
feet away,
Yeah.
though?
You moved
Yeah.
60 feet away.
He could dash and
can't.
catch up.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to do anything.
Through astral space. No, he could
Yeah,
float
yeah, he can't catch you.
ineffectively.
Yeah, so he tries.
Yeah.
He tries. He floats
and help
towards
him.
you, and you can see him trying to throw out spines, but he cannot muster them because he's used them all up.
We're just going to leave him behind like a spacebound squirrel.
No, I mean,
It's going to
I
bring us to
constantly try to help him.
Zelmira.
Okay, let's see. So, beep boop bop. I will use my movement to get back onto the ship proper.
Okay.
And not land on sweet, oh my god, Belitas. So
Sweet Belitas.
Sweet Belitas! So what I'm going to do now is scoochy poochie around Cordelia and
What is happening?
can I do the stunning
Scoochy
strike
poochie.
again?
You can absolutely just hit him.
Yee.
Go for it.
Oh, is he there?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do what I did before.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Oh, we were
I'm
60
sorry.
feet away.
You're
We're
60
actually,
feet
like-
away.
I'm 60
The
feet
only
away.
way you'd be able to hit him is with a ranged attack.
Oh, well then I'm gonna throw my darts at him.
Go for it. So, what is the range in the dart?
60, 20, 60, so it would be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah.
There goes the dart.
Beep, boop, bop. Oh, did that not roll on roll 20? No, it did not. Okay, well my first one was I'm a silly Billy.
But I
Scoochy
saw
Poochie,
D&D
Silly
Beyond, I
Billy.
saw it.
Risky biscuit. Sweet Belitas.
Sweet Belitas.
All right, so a 25 is a hit.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Sweet
Takes
Belitas is
half
just
damage.
funny.
It
So
takes
my
half
sweet-
damage, but that is very close to killing it.
And then, can I?
And
No.
it looks like the second
can't.
attack is a 21, which also hits,
Yes.
and that will kill it as the last these two darts go flying through Astral Sea and land on it, and it
Well,
is.
sweet Belitas.
I look at her and go, you're going to need new darts, darling. I don't think those are coming back.
No, but it was worth it.
Alrighty, and that is the end of this epic
It was pretty epic.
combat.
Did you see Sekhmet? She almost
She was dying.
Hey!
Oh my god, she was dying.
Can't die, guys. It's fine.
That's true. That's true. It's a workaround. Can't die.
As you begin to move out into the astral sea, moving at 60 feet per round, you catch your breath. There are several of you who are quite wounded.
Autumn.
I'm pretty
Alright.
okay.
I offer out healing.
Where are we going?
Oh, yeah, away from
We need
here.
to just keep moving from this thing.
At that moment, it begins to move. And it becomes immediately apparent to all of you that it is much faster than your skiff.
It's gaining on us, I think.
I don't really know how to make it go much faster.
Just a quick question: is there like a cargo hold of this ship?
You may make an investigation check.
I would like to do so,
Are
please.
you thinking this is the Millennium Falcon?
I don't know.
A 15.
15. So there is an area of that you could get down, and there is cover. There is a ballista. There is a, but there are no supplies of any sort inside. But there is room underneath that you could. There's room for you all to sort of find your own space.
So
you do
there's not-
find a lever in the side of the front of the ship. Sorry, the back of the ship near the aft section of the ship.
So there's not stuff we could throw overboard to lighten the load of the.
Fortunately, no.
Okay.
Just Bolitas.
Just believe.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry, believe.
I suggest I turn myself into gas if that's going to come to an
We would
issue.
never.
How long do we have?
I will try to make a visual calculation, Sean.
All right.
Can we try and check what this thing
Does
does?
that be an investigation?
Mm-hmm.
My passive investigation is 18, but let me roll my Kraken die. That would be a 19.
It appears to be gaining by about 40 feet per round.
Is it?
There is another skiff that is vacant that would have another weapon.
How close is it to us?
So far, you could definitely get back to it before the ship got to you.
This is
DM, just a
how many?
quick.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you first.
I would say just a quick intelligence, insight, perception, whatever it might be. Is it just that we simply can't go faster, or there's something preventing us from going faster?
There doesn't appear to be at the moment any way to go faster.
So it's not a matter of skill. This is just how fast it goes.
This how fast this thing goes.
And does it? I mean, this ship. Does it look like it can contain 2 other skiffs? 4, 10, 12?
It appears to be at least 8 times larger than the skiff that you're currently on.
What does the lever look like it does?
It looks like you could pull it.
What
I'll pull
does
it.
the Cordelia think?
Hear me out, okay? And Cordelia will say this. I know this might sound stupid, and please, out of this moment, never bring this up again. But I could fly when I believed. If we all believe hard enough, maybe we can move faster.
Clap if you believe in
She's
fairies.
dying. Hurry, we have to save
Darling
her.
Cordelia, I agree with you, but this is killing your whole MO. It's killing your
I
whole
know,
We'll
and I
never
hate
mention this again.
Never
Cordy, that
to
might-
mention this moment ever
Cordy, that
again.
might be the most beautiful thing you've ever said.
Shut up right now.
And
I
have a
agree
fairy
with
we could-
Shane.
Oh no. Where's those dragons?
so
Right here.
Hello?
it looks like. Sorry, we only have a few minutes, right?
I pull the lever.
Do we
6
fight?
seconds is a
Run.
long, long time.
I pull
You pull the lever, I heard, Bolitas?
Yeah.
There's a little compartment that opens up, and inside, nestled in sort of cloth, that looks a little bit like velvet,
Hyperdrive.
dark black, is a little, about the size of a magic 8-ball crystal sphere.
Oh, what's this? Atom.
What's that do?
Is that like the the source of power, not a thing that starts with a B, because I don't know what that means.
Can I check it?
You can make an Arcana check.
Who's touching their microphone?
That didn't land on anything. Hold on.
Huh.
Okay, I'm rolling a different die.
That is what we call cocked in the D&D world.
There we go. 16.
16. Touching it might provide answers, but it could also be dangerous.
The worst that could happen.
I offer to touch it. Is it an Arcana check, is it? For what this thing is?
Yes, an Arcana check, but the Arcana check has been rolled.
Oh, okay, that's what.
The information has been given. Touching it, as far as you've never seen anything like this before, you don't think it would be dangerous to touch.
And then I think she would probably touch it.
All right, you touch it, and you begin to receive images in your mind, locations relative to where you currently are. Appears to be some sort of map. You see the thing that you see that is the most prevalent immediately is an enormous metropolis that appears to be built upon the corpse of a huge 6-armed behemoth, some long dead creature of immense size that has spires, dwellings, large towers built all over it. It's a massive metropolis.
It's not a Boletus, is it?
It is not a Boletus.
There's a whole. I mean, there's a whole world out there. On the back
You
of the turtle.
see closer, much smaller, a rock, large sort of asteroid boulder-looking thing that has atop of it a castle-like structure.
And I can only see this while touching it. Nobody
Yes,
else can see it, right?
And you see a sort of looks like part of the astral sea that actually has an eddy and a flow to it. Looks like there's actually a current in the astral sea that is a little further in the opposite direction of the large citadel on the floating rock.
Artem, you're at the helm, right?
I am.
Artem, I found a path.
That's good. I mean, they might still catch up.
Okay.
No. Not
Here's a
if we-
quick question, Sean. That the basement with the flammable liquid that they were encased in, is any of that liquid still there and visible?
Sounds to me like nobody stopped to do anything and you just kept on moving. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, we're far away from that. We're far enough away from the. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Where are we going, guys? What do you say?
Well,
Follow
To
segment.
this path.
hey. I mean, the only problem with that is that this mothership's probably going to be also faster on anything that speeds us up, right?
It draws closer.
Hey, Mira?
Yeah. Sorry, I was muted.
I think that this map is just what we need. You know you're important, right?
To this general group, or
Just that's all.
thank you.
I've got an idea, guys. I think this is gonna work. Based on what I just saw. Here. Does anyone have anything that can speed someone up, like a spell or something special like that? And he kind of shoves off as the backpack that he's been carrying and takes it off and puts it on the side of the boat.
Bless something.
I'll always take a blessing, you know. Here, keep this safe for me. There's some nice stuff in it, and he takes his pack and puts it on the side of the boat and kind of ties it up. Those things in there are really bad, you know? Really, really bad. And they can't stand to see good people like you just allowed to be. But they're also reckless, and I think I can maybe distract them if they make an assumption about something. I don't really get it yet, but Cordy, you too. You need to keep yourself safe. You're meant for something. Mira, keep Mira safe. And I come close and I take Zelmira's face and kiss her on the forehead.
Oh, where are you going?
It's gonna be
Zelmira
okay.
is just
Artie's idea is perfect. They're not gonna be able to resist.
What's the idea again?
And Shane whoosh, transforms into the celestial form. I'll see you soon. I promise I'll be there. I love you all. Love you, Mira. Love you, Cordy. Go, quick.
Shane. No.
There are tears streaming down his face, but he knows that this is what has to be done.
Zelmira is trembling and starts to take a step after him.
No,
I don't know
I've
if this
got
does have to be the way. Can I cast a little blessing on him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take whatever you have.
I know your beliefs weren't aligned with mine, but I believe in you and your path and what you have to do. May you take this blessing along with you and succeed. Oh gosh, I'm gonna Gods be with you. Sorry I botched it because I started turning up.
Keep believing, Sekhmet.
Cordelia will approach and put a hand on his shoulder as well, and I will cast guidance. You're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah.
You won't
You
leave
just
me.
protect
You'll come
yourself.
back.
I hope so.
Not again.
Oh, Shane. Come here. Give me a hug. Giving a gentle hug, and I whisper in Shane's ear. You know, she wouldn't be the same if you don't come back, so you have to. You absolutely have to.
I'll do what I
Consider
can.
yourself inspired.
I want to see where she goes. But
You will.
knowing she could keep going is enough, I think. But thank you. I'll do what I can.
You'd better go quickly before she decides to stop you.
There's some things in the pack, but I didn't have... It doesn't matter now. Keep Mira safe, guys. She really matters. For all of
Zelmira
us.
runs to Shane and throws her arms around him in a hug.
He
And says,
squeezes you
"Come
tight.
back."
I don't have much time.
Zelmira
Go.
is like fully sobbing.
And he returns the hug, but then his grasp settles a bit more firmly on his shoulders as he separates from her. And the wings fly out, and he just catches himself in the wind of the astral sea and makes a 90-degree angle out from the boat, shining and at the same time casting light upon himself to make himself as much a beacon of goodness as he possibly can.
As you pull away, you see this shining,
swarm, lighting up the otherwise barren and desolate astral sea. Looks so small, but looks can be deceiving. As you continue under the guidance of Artem to travel away from this enormous behemoth, which is now, as you know, filled with devils. You watch it, holding your breath as it gets closer and closer. And then, slowly, begins to veer in the direction of this celestial that has dared to cross its path. And with that sacrifice, you are free and clear and able to make it to whichever destination you choose, which we will discuss when we return next week. Thank you all for joining us, and